Welcome, welcome. If you can see me, hello, my name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this wonderful Wednesday. If you are watching this back later with me as a replay, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me live right now, hello, welcome, welcome. Hey, Ling, welcome, honey. Hey, Stephanie, I can't see myself yet, so it's not showing on live my side yet. So if you can see me, hello. Just waiting for it to pop up. There we go, I am live. Let me just check I've got sound. Yeah, got sound, there we are. Wonderful, okay. So thank you to everyone who's here at this moment. We've got beautiful Steph in the house. Ling, welcome. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. It really does help. And I'm going to be live with you for a couple of hours today. Hey, Cece, welcome, honey. Thank you for being here. City Cat, welcome. Thank you all for jumping in. I'm excited to be here with you guys today. And don't forget, if you are watching this later as a replay, click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. Ling, I went on your channel and I saw your videos. I love your little doggy. So cute. And you are so beautiful. Like we all are. You know, we're all beautiful. So nice to see you and put a name to a face, or a face to a name, should I say. So welcome everyone. Let me just get my cards out here. It is still dark here in the UK, so if it looks dark on camera, that's why. Obviously, we've got Valentine's Day coming up as well. I will also be live tomorrow for the horoscope readings, which is very exciting. Okay, so we're going to start with the beautiful Ling then, first in. It says, hi Liz, what are Estes' actions to me until this coming new moon? So first thing he's saying to you is, I've always been afraid of this love. So he's letting you know he's still going through fears. He's always been afraid of the love. Why? Because it's intense and it's powerful and it makes him feel things he's never felt and go through things in his mind he's never experienced before. But he's saying, you are my wish fulfillment and I want you only. So he's letting you know that even if he isn't taking action at the moment, or he may not seem to be doing much, he is definitely thinking about you. Okay, so he's thinking about you between now and the new moon, for sure. You're saying, may I have the pink, purple angel cards too? Yeah, is that, do you mean my deck? Do you mean this deck? Is that the deck you mean? Let me know in the chat, okay? I'm going to pull you one of these. What's his action step? So what's the energy between now and the new moon? Okay, equal effort magic. So some magic coming in to bring equal effort in. Now, isn't this powerful when we're moving towards the horse? So remember, the snake is leaving, okay? And the one has an angel wand on it. So it's not this one, an angel wand. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure what the name, I don't know, honey. You'd have to, is it my deck or is it someone else's deck? I don't know. You'd have to let me. And the thing is, I can't just kind of go and find, I mean, I've got decks everywhere. So, you know, I can't just kind of get up and go and find a deck that you want unless it's nearby, you know, but unless I know what it is, I'm not sure what that is. But what I'm getting coming through is there's some magic coming into your connection, okay, because there's equal effort coming in. That's what you need to know. It's worth waiting for because it needs to be equally balanced. So there is magic coming in. You're talking about a wand as well, and there you've got the magic. Okay, so there's something magical going on. What does he want to say to you in the silence? He's saying, this journey does my head in. Why am I doing this to myself? And that's overthinking. Look at this. I'll be in touch when I'm the best version of myself because that's what you deserve. And you light up my path. So there's really a message there for you. Keep shining your light brightly. You light up his path. He's going to be in touch with you, but it'll be when he feels like he's the person that can give equally. And that's better than him just showing up and messing you about. I hope that helps. Okay. I don't know what deck you mean because I can't think offhand what's got a wand on. I don't know. But you'd have to let me know. Maybe go back into a video or a live where you've seen me use it and then screenshot it and send me a picture. And then I can bring that deck in for Friday if you do that. Oh, hang on. I think I might know. Is it? Is it the Cosmic deck? I bet it isn't, you know. It just popped in my mind. No, it isn't. That's got a rose on. It's definitely not that one then. I don't know. I've got no idea. Anyway, thank you for letting me know that you like some of the decks I use. Okay, so I'm going to just see who's donating here. I'm going to do Stephanie as well, because obviously Stephanie was also first in, and then I'm going to go to the donations. So Stephanie says, love messages from C. So what do we need to know for Stephanie from C? We've got, I will come back towards you when the time is right. Now, isn't this interesting? Very similar message. We've just had fling there. So it's like the letter, you know, they're going to come in right, okay? And the orange is connected with the sacral chakra. So you're going to feel it when it's about to happen, because you're going to feel it in your body. You'll feel the kundalini, the fire, the desire. You'll feel all of that. So I definitely feel he's going to come towards you when he can. You say next actions. So what are next actions? He's going to put a song on social media for you, or you're going to hear a song, or I want to dedicate a song to you. He said, I act happy, but I'm not. So he may be acting like he's happy in his actions on social media or in other ways in his life, but he isn't. He said, I don't want you to be with anyone else, and I'm planning to surprise you. So I do feel he'll kind of take spontaneous action towards you, because he doesn't want you with anyone else. So I feel you're going to hear a song and it's going to resonate with you. You're going to feel it. That's his next action, to communicate with you through music. I hope that helps. I feel to better himself as well. He's going to be working on becoming his best version, especially with him saying, I'm going to come towards you when the time is right. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to do Anjuan. So I know that obviously I've got people in before and after. It's just, if I don't go to donations, I can see them coming in. I'm going to get behind, okay? So I'm not missing anyone out. I'm just prioritising the energy exchanges now. So Anjuan, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, any message from DM today is current emotions towards me. So how is your masculine feeling today? Straight out. I wish I could feel your body close to mine. So he is wanting to hold you and be around you. He said, I lack courage to come back to you. So he isn't feeling strong enough at this moment today when we connect with his energy today. So he needs courage to actually come back to you, or reach out, or, you know, let you know how he feels. So he's trying to find the courage to do that, but he does want your body close to him. So that will override the fear. He's saying, I've been astral projecting to you. So he's coming to you in other ways. He's sending you signs through music, dreams. He's coming to you in dreams. You're going to feel his energy, his presence. So you're going to feel him all around you, even if he isn't actually taking action. But that's what he is wanting and thinking about. So what's the guidance from the angels for you? You've got flowers. Okay, so you may also see flowers that resonate with you in some way. You know, you could see a flower in a very amazing way. Like, I remember once I went into Starbucks, and the table I went to, and it's not my normal table. It's not like I chose a different table. I go to my normal table, and on the table next to it, there was a beautiful flower on that table. And I was like, that's for me. I knew it was a sign from the universe. So I feel he could be communicating with flowers. And the message for you is to be generous and to be kind and loving and allow things to unfold. You know, flowers unfold, let them bloom. Just let this bloom naturally. But he's finding the courage to move forward. So call on Archangel Michael to help him to find that courage. Okay, you don't need to try and force or push anything. Just call on the angels to do it for you. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, guidance on current state. Financially, will I find somewhere to live before the notice period ends? Don't worry so much, because you'll be taken care of. Okay, you've survived up to this point. You're going to continue to survive. You'll have what you need. So try not to worry so much, okay? And I know that obviously you are handling things better now, but the angel's saying you're still overthinking things a little bit. So you've got to be more in the present moment. So the angels say you already know. You already know what's going on with Jake. And that's why he said he's been crying again suddenly whenever I focus and enjoy my life. You know what's going on with him, because you know that he's struggling with being apart from you. And when you're enjoying your life, he can sense you detaching, and that makes him feel his emotions more. So I'm not saying he isn't never not feeling that way, but he feels more drawn to you, because remember, when you take a step back, he's naturally guided to move forward, because that's the polarity of the feminine and the masculine, and that's what we're being reminded to do at this moment, to remember to operate in feminine energy. Yeah, look at this. I know who you are. He knows who you are. In other words, he is aware that you are his divine counterpart in some way, shape or form. He knows that you're the one he's meant to be with. It's about you knowing who you are and remembering your power and knowing your worth and value. That's what you're being reminded of. He's saying, I'm only one step behind you. Will I ever get to talk to you again? So this is also why he's upset, because he's thinking, are we going to talk again? I'm one step behind you, which is reminding you that you keep moving forward and he will be behind you. He's going to come to you. So one step behind you might think, oh, he's still behind me, but it means he's catching you up. He's growing, he's learning, he's evolving. So try not to worry so much about what he's doing or what he's going through, and have faith that he's doing what he needs to do for his own journey and growth. And you focus on you, because he's been receiving your telepathic messages. So regarding home, career and anything else, what do you need to know? You've got eagle. Now, the eagle is about prosperity coming in. It's also a sign of his return, because the eagle is also a sign of the masculine returning to the feminine. And that's a big sign for you there in general, that the eagles come through. But the eagle is also a symbol of money and prosperity and success and everything you want coming in. And when I look at this, I see light in this. So just keep shining your light and everything will move forward. You're also going to see 777 and 888. Okay? And the message says you will soar toward your destiny with greater clarity and strength. So remember, everything you're going through at this moment is growing your soul, making you stronger and wiser and more powerful. So trust in that. So I feel the answer is you'll end up where you're meant to be, okay, at the right time you're meant to be there. So let go of all the fear and affirm, I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. Now, when I say exactly where you're meant to be, I don't mean where you're living now. I mean you affirm on your journey that you are exactly where you're meant to be. And you're always being protected and guided and shown the way forward. So have faith that things are unfolding the right way for you. I just don't like he's disrupting me. Well, he isn't disrupting, you're choosing to allow it. No one can disrupt you without your own permission. Okay? No one can distract you. You're allowing yourself to be disrupted. You're allowing yourself to be distracted. So remember, you're the one in control. You have to remember that. You're in control of your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. You're allowing your outside circumstances, including him, to dictate what's going on inside of you, and that you got it backwards. Okay, so in other words, when you take control of your own mind, your mind has the power over your situation. That's why you can be calm in any storm. I hope that helps, okay? City Cat, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, grateful for a message from my DM, thanks heaps. So what does your masculine want to say to you today? This for City Cat. So what does your masculine want you to know today? So he's saying to you, I struggle to show you how much I truly care. So he wants to, because he's saying I'm talking to you through music. So he's actually sending you signs and syncs through music. And he said, I've been dreaming about having a future with you. So you could hear a song about dreaming or dreaming of a future or having that future. So he's dreaming about you and he's sending you music, which is a way he's communicating with you through his astral body, through telepathic connection, through the 5D. So he's struggling to show you how he feels physically, even though you're going to feel it physically because you've got the Kundalini rising in this card, but he is connecting with you through the high realms. So pay attention to the songs and the dreams and you'll feel what he's going through. So what's he dreaming about? So he's dreamed about you and he's going to come into your dreams. He's saying, I dreamt we were camping in the woods and we made love under the stars. So he's had a dream where you are somewhere very secluded and it's all romantic and nature's there, which is also about the truth and realizing things and having no limits or inhibitions, and he's had that kind of dream. So it may not necessarily be camping, but it's like being outdoors. In dreams, I'm learning how to master my life because I take risks there. So that's very likely why it was outdoors as well, because it's a bit risky, isn't it, to be outdoors sometimes because of bears or whatever else, or being caught. Or so he's had a risky dream about you, which is really powerful. Anything else you need to know? Trust yourself. So I feel you also could be having dreams about trust, okay, or having hearing a song about trust. And it says, it's very dark here in the UK still, so I have to illuminate. You know what you really feel in your heart. So I feel you're going to have hear songs or have dreams that you're going to know what you feel. So I feel the message regarding your dreams is to trust what you're feeling when you wake up or what you kind of know. And if you hear a song and it hits you in the feels, trust that feeling. because that's also a big sign from him. And I feel it's like he's saying, trust in me to do what I need to do. And that's what the masculines need more than anything else. They need trust and respect, even more than our love. They need us to trust in them, to respect them enough to know that they're going to do the right thing for themselves as well as the connection. They're going to be fear. So you have to release the fear. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation. 3D message from him, please. So what does he want to say to you? What does he want to say to you today? I feel he's swallowing fear down, okay? Yeah, sometimes struggle to express my feelings for you. And I'm not surprised this has come out when they give me a little block in the throat chakra. And this is the blue throat chakra. So I'm connecting with here that he wants to say something, but fear is still getting in the way. Okay, but he wants to say something. He's just struggling with that right now. So he said, I'm struggling to express my feelings to you. So you have to trust what you feel inside, okay? That means he will express himself when he feels the time is right. You can't force this or rush this. You have to allow, okay? He's saying, I am going to take action. I'm just planning the approach. So he is working out how to move forward towards you. He said, I hold back because I don't want to be rejected. Now, this doesn't mean that it's anything you're doing or not doing. It's his own fears. And also because I feel that he does worry about your reaction. Because he worries that you're going to lash out at him or blame him or have a go at him. And you've got to ask yourself, what energy are you going to be receiving him in? Because if you feel like you are going to lash out at him or shout, then obviously you've got to heal that first. And he can sense that, you see, coming through from you. So he is going to take action when the time is right. So what else does he want you to know? He's saying your angelic touch awakens parts of me I didn't know were there. So he's been thinking about your touch and the way you make him feel when you touch him. And I feel he's having dreams about this too. Dreams about you touching him. So it's like the angelic touch there is also reminding you have angels to help you to forgive and heal the past, and for you to operate more in your light than in your dark ego. You know, when your ego brings all that darkness up, you've got to overcome that and focus on the light instead. I hope that helps, okay? And great to see you. Thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning. May I get a message from Frank and advice? So what does Frank want you to know today? What does Frank want you to know today? So Frank is saying to you, I feel this insane attraction to you. So he's feeling pulled to you on a soul level, because he's also saying, I can feel that strong bond we share on a soul level. So he's coming through here saying to you, he feels the power of the bond, the magnetic pull to you. And he's feeling that in his heart space. So he's saying, I feel this insane attraction to you, because he is attracted to you physically, but also it goes beyond that. It's not just that he fancies you and wants your body, you know, it's the fact that he feels drawn to your soul. I feel this strong bond that we share on a soul level. So he can try and distract himself, replace you, all those things, but it's not going to stop him feeling the way he does. He's saying, you influence me in ways no one ever has. And he recognises that too, that you've had a really strong influence on his life and you've helped him to change. So you've got, look at this, rings, proposal. So again, you're being shown here from the universe that when you do get together, it's going to be long term, possibly with a ring. That's what he wants with you. And he's becoming his best version to give you that proposal. And look at this, you got the Chariot coming through, which is movement. Now this can also be a sign of a time for you, a timeline. The Chariot is connected with Cancer season. June, July. So this could be when he moves forward towards you, and he may even propose to you in 2027. Okay, because you got 27 on that card, and that's what they're showing me. There could be a marriage proposal in 2027. I feel he's going to move towards you around June, July. Okay, so you've got to be a bit more patient with this. It says, charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focused. So I feel he's going to take his action move towards you when he's feeling a bit more focused and confident, and it's going to be around that time. But it's very likely he's going to propose to you in 2027. Now that doesn't mean it's going to take that long to be with him. It means that's when he's going to feel ready to actually give you a ring, which is really beautiful. But I feel he's going to take action around June, July, and it's going to be the right action. So he may reach out before then, depending on what he's going through, but this is when he's going to feel strong enough to move the connection forward in the right way, towards commitment. I hope that helps, okay? Leanne, thank you for the donation. What does Marlon want me to know today? So what does Marlon want you to know today? Flying out, okay? So he's saying to you, we are forever soul and heart connected. So he'll always feel you. He always feels that way for you. That he feels that you live inside of him and he lives inside of you. So that's that bond that you share. And he's saying to you, remember, we are one. So regardless of what the circumstances are or the physical world, you're feeling deep within you. He said, I've thought about you spending time with my family and me. So he has thought about the future and what that would be like to actually spend time with you in that way, to introduce you to his friends and family. Not speaking to you and not being able to be physically with you gets more and more of a struggle every day. So he is struggling without you and being, not being around you. He said, when I hear your voice, it feels like I've made it home. So I feel his intention is, or his next action is, to actually ring you up and communicate with you physically, to hear your voice. But not speaking to you is getting harder. Okay, so that's what you need to know. You're saying, what his next action is to communicate, because he's finding it hard to not speak to you or be around you physically. And he's having all these thoughts. He may be having dreams about you spending time with his friends and family, and that's pushing him towards you even more, because that's making him want to take action. Okay, so he is going to take action, but you've got to allow him to do that and be receptive to it as well. This is the card, okay? You've got to have faith in what you have. It's pure and simple. The angel's saying just have faith in what you have. You could be shown daisies as well. Instead of trying to control it or overthinking or stressing, just be in the present moment and allow things to unfold naturally. But he wants you to know he will communicate because he's missing your voice. I hope that helps, okay? Tiffany, thank you for the donation. A message from my spirit team. So what's the message from your spirit team today? Okay, so the message is world. So I feel that you deserve the world and you're being reminded of that. You just must be willing to trust in the timing of it. I won't say wait for it, because it's never about waiting. It's about enjoying life. It says be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. So be open to doors opening and things moving forward and shifting. Yeah, this is 36 as well. We're showing it like a 2. So I feel between now, 2026, and over the next 10 years to 2036, there's going to be so much magic occurring in your life. You could also be travelling as well. So you could be guided to travel and explore the world a little bit too. But I feel the next 10 years are going to blow your mind with what happens. So I feel you just got to understand that everything is shifting and changing for you in a good way. What else? Yeah, you've got gladioli brings blessings. The angels are reminding you how important self-love is, especially around Valentine's Day. Self-love is so important, giving to yourself, being kind to you. And chrysanthemums release you. Let go of anything negative holding you back, because you deserve the world. And the world is also like a cycle completion, a new beginning, a fresh start, starting a new chapter. Having the opportunity to begin again through looking at things in a new way. And that may well be what you're doing. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, thank you for hitting the like button, honey. Sending you lots of love. And thank you to all of you for liking and for being here, okay? So thank you for spending your morning with me, your afternoon, your evening, your night, wherever you are in the world. It is early morning here in the UK. So next question we're doing is for Ashwini. Says, 3D message from my friend S from her DM. Thank you for the donation. So what does your friend's masculine want to say? What does S's masculine want to say? I've thought about you spending time with my family and me. So family must be very important to him. And he's been thinking about that, what it would be like to have you there in his family, as his family together. So he's been reminded of you and that. And I feel like he knows you've got his back as well. He knows that you have his back, like you defend him and you support him as well. He's saying your presence in my life gives me peace. So when he thinks about you being around his family and friends or being in his life, he feels an immense sense of peace. It doesn't cause him anxiety. He feels like you'd have each other's best interests at heart. You'd be there for each other. You'd have his back, he'd have your back. So I feel he wants you to know that. And he can feel you around him as well. He feels your essence. He feels you around him astrally. But if you are talking or communicating, or when you do, he feels an intense, immense sense of peace. And the same incense as well. So you may want to light some incense and perhaps call him in and feel his energy and send him messages in the 5D. Okay, because you can connect with him through, the 5D in that way too. But I'm feeling like lighting some incense and allowing it to calm you will help as well. I don't know if you like doing that, but that's what they're showing me. And he's saying, why am I doing this to myself? So he knows he's got things he needs to deal with, change and shift, and it's causing him a problem. Why am I doing this to myself? So he knows he gets in his own way, and he's trying to heal that or deal with that to move forward in a different way. He's saying, nothing prepared me for you. So remember, he's got to be okay with the connection, as in he's got to feel it the right way and not be afraid of it. He's saying, when I close my eyes, you're all I see. So he's dreaming about you. He's closing his eyes and feeling you. So he's connecting with you at night time, or when he's allowing himself to calm down. And I feel you give him peace. And that's really his message for you. No matter what drama or chaos is going on, you give him peace. I hope that helps, okay? CC Lynn, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, how does my love feel today? Have a good day. Thank you, Andrew. So how does he feel today? He said, I'm talking to you through music you hear. So he's communicating with you how he feels through songs, okay? And he's saying, time spent with you was the happiest time of my life. They give me that song, Time of My Life, out of Dirty Dancing. I had the time of my life. So you may hear that song. But he's sending you songs that say to you that when he's with you, or when he's been with you in the past, they were the happiest times of his life. And I feel you're going to hear that song out of Dirty Dancing. So the songs mean that you are hearing, this song has been playing for you both. So you're hearing a song he is also hearing or listening to, and you are seen, heard and understood. And sometimes on this journey we don't feel that way, do we? We don't feel like they do see us or hear us or understand us, but they do in their own way. So you are seen, heard and understood, and that's what you're being reminded. I hope that helps, but I feel you're going to hear time of my life, and that's a big sign from him to you that when he's with you or around you, he's the happiest he's ever been. So he knows he's got to stop pushing you away and do something. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. I feel like FN wants a relationship with me, but our jobs get in the way. What are his thoughts and true actions towards me? Well, if it was the right time, your job wouldn't get in the way. Okay, so if something seems to be in the way, it's there for a reason. Okay, it's creating a delay for a reason, so you have to look at it in a higher way. Okay, so what do you need to know? You've got goals. So it could be your goals. Like, it's not necessarily that goals are in the way, because goals are a good thing. But you've both got goals. You've both got things to do or achieve. And that's what I'm picking up on there. So I feel what his thoughts and his true actions are. He wants to hit his goals. And that may be important. I'm not saying it's more important than you, but he feels like that is what he's focused on. It says progress in a positive way. Personal goals will be achieved. So I feel this is more about you allowing things to unfold and knowing, in the knowingness, that if you're truly meant to be with FN, then the universe will create the way. So just allow things to unfold and perhaps stop trying to perhaps control it in your mind, thinking, what does he want? And, what's in the way? Or perhaps think, what do I want? And focus on your goals. I feel focus on your goals and then everything else will fall into place. But how does he feel about you? I've always been afraid of this love. So he's a little bit afraid of love. He could be afraid of what you make him feel, because you may make him feel a bit vulnerable and nervous, because it may feel new to him how he feels when he's around you. But he's got fears around love, so he's focusing on his goals. So I feel it's like he does want to try and be in this relationship with you. However, he feels like he's a little bit afraid of it. So he's just doing what he's perhaps always done, and that's focused on his goals. So I feel the guidance for you is to allow things to unfold naturally, knowing that if you're meant to be, then a job won't get in the way. Yeah, look at this, be patient. So you're learning patience. It says the right time is to come. The right time is yet to come without anxiety. So you've got to release any anxiety you have. I hope that helps, okay? Pooja, thank you for the donation. Will I get a job soon? Career guidance, please. So what do you need to know about career? Will you get a job soon? Career guidance. What do you need to know? So you've got the owl and you've got birth. So I feel there's a new beginning coming in with that birth card, and you're going to be given all the wise tools and, all the wisdom, everything you need for it. So the owl is like learning lessons. So remember, everything you're going through is teaching you something. You're growing from the things you've been through, the experiences, and you may feel like, right, I want to change, or I want to do something different because I feel wiser now. I feel like I've got more wisdom in me and more tools, things I can do. So I feel there is a new beginning coming in between now and April. So I feel there's a new job or a career coming in around April time between now and then. Could even be within the next 4 weeks, okay? But something is being born, something is coming. So what do you need to know about that? Let's bring Archangel Gabriel in. What does Archangel Gabriel want you to know about career? Any guidance coming in? You've got to pay attention to your dreams. So 2 things. First thing is you may actually get signs in dreams that you remember because you're being guided in your dream. But I feel this is also about you thinking about what your dreams are. They give me an itchy right hand, which is to receive, right to receive when I connect with it, okay? So I feel you're going to receive something definitely. So there's something coming with that itch there, and it's connected with your dreams. So think about what you want. Can you hear that siren? Okay, just see what it is. Police car. So you're being reminded you're protected. But I feel that police car is also a sign with a siren going off. Don't just kind of jump into anything. Do something you really want. And you can think about it. Well, what dreams do I have? And even if you're not sure what your dream career is, think, well, what do I want my schedule to be like? What type of money do I want to make? And then you set that out to the universe, and that can be moulded into place for you. But I feel, yes, something is coming between now and April. I hope that helps, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation. DM's feelings, why did he block me from his mum's number? So clearly he's probably worried about you, being in touch in some way. Otherwise he wouldn't have done that, okay? So he doesn't feel safe. When we block, we don't feel safe. So I feel this is definitely a message for you to pull your energy back and not try and contact or get involved. Just do what his actions are telling you to do, which is allow him to make a move towards you. So if you've been contacting him or contacting his mum, then obviously stop doing that, okay? So what's the message coming through from him to you? So he's saying to you, please don't feel disappointed with me. So he doesn't want you to feel disappointed or angry or take anything personally. I feel he needs space and time and room. And you've got to ask yourself honestly, are you giving that to him? Okay, ask yourself that question honestly. Say, am I actually allowing him to come towards me and make a move and process, or am I still pushing this forward in some way? Because if he's blocking you, he's trying to give you a message. You need space. And that's what I'm picking up on. I hope that helps, okay? Sure, thank you for the donation, honey. This is for Sure and Nick. Hi, Liz, I want to know if I will find an apartment to rent in the next 2 weeks, and how will I be there? Can I have a message from the bucket, please? So what's the message coming through for the next 2 weeks? And a message from the bucket, okay? So cards coming through, you've got celebrations, fire, star, and you've got unicorn. Now what I feel with this is there's going to be some magic happening. So you've got to give it to heaven first of all. So give your, I won't say problem because I don't feel it's a problem, okay? Give your intention to the universe, okay, that you want to find somewhere to rent in the next 2 weeks. So give that to the universe. And I feel that what's happening is the star is about hope. So I feel there is hope there. And this is during the Aquarius season, okay, which is very significant because that's where we currently are. And we're moving towards fire, okay, which is also moving towards Aries. And there's going to be a celebration. So there could definitely be a celebration. So I feel this give me fear. If you release your fear, this is you celebrating, a new place or something you want. So I feel that it's very likely it could happen by the 29th. If it takes a bit longer, it could be between now and Aries season. But I definitely feel by the end of Aries season, you're going to be celebrating where you are. So you just got to have faith that it's being magically created for you. Okay, so the angels have got you when it comes to this. Let go of the fear, the struggle. And remember, sometimes things happen in divine timing because we're learning to let go. So if you're thinking it's got to happen within 2 weeks, but it happens like in 2.5 weeks, you see, you've got to let go of the timing, like it's got to happen now. So you've got to slow down, slow down. The angel's saying, take it slow, relax, breathe, and know you're okay. Okay, so affirm, I can take it slowly. There's no need to rush this. Everything is working out. And you've got Japan coming through as well. Okay, so Japan could be significant. This could be somewhere relevant to you in some way, but it could be somewhere you visit or go to. It's coming out for a reason. Okay, but what I'm connected with is slow down. Because you don't need to rush or force anything. I feel it's already in motion. It's already in motion now in the Aquarius season, and there's so much hope. And you're going to feel the fire. Something is going to come in that's very, you're very passionate about. So I feel you may also find somewhere that you really love, because you're going to feel all that passion when you walk in the door. You're going to feel it. You're going to know. I hope that helps, okay? Giselle, thank you for the donation. Any message from Abelardo and Jose? So what does Abelardo want to say to you? And what does Jose want to say to you? Jose is saying to you, I'm so proud of who you've become. So he could be watching you, looking at you, seeing you doing things. You know, he said, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the person you've become. So he's inspired by you. So when Jose connects with you, he thinks about you as a strong, independent person. He really sees your glow up, and that helps him to grow up. And he's really proud of what you're doing. Okay? Abelardo is saying to you, you're so beautiful inside and outside. So he loves the person you are inside as well as how attracted he is to you on the outside. I know one day we'll find our way back to each other. So he definitely feels like he's going to see you again, or be around you again, or you're going to move into each other's energy again, or have another chance. So he's feeling more drawn to you in a way, on a physical level as well. But I feel Jose is just really proud of the person you are. So I feel like a real soul connection there as well with Jose. I hope that helps, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation. Will Leslie give 5-digit or 6-digit salary guidance? So let me see what deck shall I use. Let me bring the snake in for this, actually. What does the snake want you to know about whether it's going to be 5 or 6-digit salary? What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Okay, so you've got trust that I'm assisting with karmic ending. So I feel the wood snake is moving you where you're meant to be. Okay, so karmic endings is like moving you towards, away from something you don't want and towards something that you do want. And you'll know. So you can manifest more anyway, whatever you're being given. I feel it's going to be something that you want and love. So you're going to feel happy about whatever this salary is. And you're going to feel that he's very focused on giving that to you. So I feel he is thinking about what he wants to give to you, what salary he wants to give to you. And he is going to communicate something that you love. So whether it's 5 or 6 digits, I feel that regardless of what it is, you're going to be happy with it. Okay? So you've got to release the burden of perhaps thinking it's got to be a certain amount or in a certain way. This is you coming up as the Queen of Pentacles. You know your own worth and value. So you know what you're going to accept because you know what your value is. But I feel you've got to kind of release the amount to heaven and then allow it to come. Instead of thinking, is it going to be 5 or 6 digit? What's it going to be? Just know that it's going to give you what you need, and I feel you're going to be happy about it. So they're not giving me an exact digit number because you know what you are worth. And I feel that Leslie knows it too. Leslie knows what you're worth. So I feel you're going to be offered what you are worth. And that doesn't mean if you get offered 5 digits that you're not worth 6 digits. It means that it may be something you work towards. So just have faith that whatever you offered is the right thing for you at this moment. And you can always work towards more. But they're not giving me a number or anything like that. I feel whatever you get is going to allow you to make the right moves. So if you're thinking about moving or perhaps, you know, relocating or changing where you live or having some kind of move, you're going to be able to do that, and it's going to be the right move. So I feel you're going to be given what you need to make the right moves in your life. But with the Page of Cups coming up, I feel you're going to be offered something that you love. So I feel you've just got to trust in that. I hope that helps, okay? Try not to kind of make it all, so it's got to be this way, it's got to be that way. Just let the universe bring to you what you need, because the thing is, if you get offered something 5 digits, there could be an opportunity to work for a 6-digit salary. So there could be a promotion there that you need to go through for your soul growth. So don't kind of say, oh, I'm not going to do it because it's 5 digits and I want 6. That may be something you have to work up to. I hope that helps, okay? Angelic, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, message from my person, please. Will my daughter have a happy outcome after her exams? Well, remember, thoughts become things. So, and she's learning and growing. So you've got to allow her to learn and grow. Instead of thinking, right, everything's got to be happy for her straight away, or she will learn and evolve and transform. She is a human being having having this experience. She's a soul having this human experience. So she's not going to have a happy outcome forever, because we don't grow that way. She'll have ups and downs and highs and lows like everyone else, but she's got strength. She's got her angels around her. She's a wise soul. She's got you there. She'll get through whatever happens. So take that on board. Remember that, okay? So will she have a happy outcome after her exams? What do you need to know? She's going to bloom and grow like a flower. She's going to go through changes, and that's okay. She could also get married at some point, and she's learning and growing, and you gave birth to her so she could grow and evolve and transform. So I feel that there's going to be a marriage. I feel she's going to meet someone, if she hasn't already, and get married. Okay, and let me just see what date is on that as well. Okay, and yeah, that's 20. So I don't know how old she is, but we've got 20 coming through. That could be an age. Okay, 2020 could also be a significant timeline for what happened or what she was going through then too, learning lessons. Okay, so 20 could be significant. But I feel this is more about you knowing that she's going to get clear about what she wants, because 20 is also about 2020 vision. But I feel the 4 there is about protection. She's going to learn and grow. So what does your person want you to know? What does your person want you to know? What does your person want you to know? I fell in love with you the moment we connected. So your person said, I've always loved you. I fell in love with you then. I love you now. I'm in love with you. So they are in love with you, and they fell in love with you the moment you connected. Now that could be the moment you met or the moment you physically connected. I feel you'll know when that moment is. But, usually for twin flames, it's straight away. It's like intense. It's a soul knowingness. As soon as you look into that person's eyes, you see your person, it's them. But I'm saying that it's always been you. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie, thank you for the donation. Message from Orlando and his feelings and desires for Valentine's. So what's the message coming through from it? I'm hopeful we will reunite again. So he does want to reunite with you, come back to you, meet up with you, and he's hopeful about that. So this is for Valentine's, so he could be thinking about sending you a Valentine's message. This is beauty. So you've got to look beyond the surface of what's happening, and you'll find the everlasting love, which means that this love goes beyond space and goes beyond time. So I feel he's also very attracted to you. He wants you to know how beautiful you are. He feels that you're very beautiful. He sees your beauty. He feels it deep within. Because it's not just about your physical beauty. It's about the person you are inside. And that's the person he's truly desiring. But the message is you've got to look beyond the surface of perhaps what is going on, because it's Valentine's Day, thinking, oh, he should be doing this or that. No, you've got to let go and surrender, because it will happen at the right time, because he is wanting to connect with you. You've got opinions and you've got love incoming. So there's definitely some kind of message coming. Love is incoming. There is a new love interest approaching you. So I feel what this is about is he could also be worried about other people coming to you or being around you. He may be a bit concerned about your options, because this is opinions, but they're giving me options. So he may be a bit worried about you having options on Valentine's Day. So he could be a bit jealous. Okay, and that's going to bring him towards you. So I feel the love incoming is a message coming in from him. And who cares what people think? Doesn't matter what people think. You've got to move away from that. So again, like thinking, what do people think about if he's not messaging me, or if nothing's happening? Or remember, you've got to focus on what you think and what you feel. That matters more. So he's saying I'm speaking through songs. So he's also going to communicate with you through music for Valentine's Day as well. So music coming to you. So see how we're getting music coming through a lot in this life, because it's like you're being guided to remember that. That's how you're being spoken to. There's your card. It's not over. It's just beginning. See how all these cards have face like face down, and then this one's face up, not that one, this one. Let's see what that one is as well. They're sorry for all the pain. It's not over, it's just beginning. That's what you need to know. Okay, so you're going to receive songs and signs through the music you hear that it's not over, it's just the beginning. I hope that helps. So look beyond the surface, okay? And Wish right now, thank you for the donation. January salary, when will they pay Farm Boss Club boss? Ask yourself the question, instead of asking me, why don't you ask your person, your boss, Leslie, or why don't you ask them? Okay, that's what I've got coming through. It's like the angels say, instead of focusing on, and obviously I don't mind you asking these questions, but the thing is, all the questions you're asking is perhaps what you need to either be tuning in with yourself for and setting the intentions instead of leaving it to chance. Setting your intention so you are manifesting, or asking directly, so that you're not needing to ask the questions. Does that make sense? Like, ask your boss, okay? If there's confusion there, or you're not sure what you're getting, then you need to be clarifying that in the physical world, okay? So what do you need to know about the farm, and what do you need to know about the club? They've delayed 10 days. They pay on time every month from a year. Well, if there's delays, again, this is why communication is so important. Instead of being afraid to communicate, ask yourself a question, why am I afraid to ask? If there's a delay, you need to be saying to your boss, there's a delay in my pay, what's going on? Okay, and then you communicate. Don't be afraid of losing your job, because you are worthy of more. You're going to be fear that. You've got to let go of your fear, okay? So around the farm, I'll give you the guidance that comes through. Sometimes it's not exactly what you want to hear, because you're learning lessons. So the message around the farm boss says, I don't feel that there's anything malicious going on. Okay, you said I feel uncomfortable. So there you go. So you've got to heal that fear. That's a fear of lack or not standing up to authority figures. That can be from a past life. But I don't feel there's any maliciousness going on. I don't feel that your boss is doing anything there's nothing like shady going on. I don't feel it's shady behaviour, or it's like you're being, it's being held back for any shady reason. I'm not getting any shadiness around you at all connected with the farm, okay? About the club, your intuition is telling you to let go and surrender, or to trust what you're intuitively feeling or inside. So I feel regarding the club boss, I feel that you've just got to let go, and then it will come to you, whatever it is you want. And as soon as you let go, you're perhaps worrying about it too much, and that's also causing a delay. Because we cause our own delays through self-sabotage, through our own fear. If you kind of let go and affirm, I have everything I need, I'm taken care of, everything falls into place magically, everything's working out for me, knowing that you have plenty and enough, then everything will move forward. So I feel it will move forward with the club boss when you let go and trust your intuition. Because you're already safe anyway. You have what you need anyway from heaven. But I feel regarding the farm boss, there's no malicious intent there, or I don't feel that there's anything shady going on. That's what I have to share with you. But I feel the message about when you're going to get it is when you surrender and let go. Okay, but you may need to have a conversation to, because you're saying January salary. Well, I mean, it's the middle of February now. So you've got to also be strong enough to ask for what you deserve. I hope that helps, okay? I've just got that there as well. That's like Archangel Nathaniel. So call on Archangel Nathaniel to remove any blocks or obstacles to receiving your pay. Call on Archangel Ariel as well. But I feel you've got to let go and trust what your intuition is telling you. And intuitively, you may be being told to communicate something. I hope that helps, okay? Pexarelita, I hope I've said that right. Pexalita, thank you for the donation, honey. Hyla's, every time he sees me, he disappears because there's another woman. When will this stop? Because he says he wants me, but I see nothing different. I feel you've got to let him come to you. So allow him to actually work through his feelings. You work on other things, you focus on other things, and then let him come to you. Okay? So I feel you've also got to surrender this. He said, I can't stop thinking about your beauty, and I want to reach out to you. So he definitely wants to communicate with you at this point, or move something forward with you, because he's very attracted to you. He sees you as a beauty. So I feel that regardless of who this other woman is, you're the one he desires and wants physically, and you're the one he's drawn to. And he does want to reach out to you, okay? But you're saying nothing's different. So really what you're wanting is things to change. So if he's not changing, then you have to change things. And the way you do that is by stepping out of your own way, okay? Focusing on you, letting him pursue you, letting him chase you and show up for you. Because he is going to reach out. And this is the thing. You may say, I don't see anything different, but I feel he is communicating with you and showing up for you the way he can. But he is pursuing you. He is going to pursue you. I'll see, 2 cards there about messages. I am going to reach out. I want to reach out. And here he's reaching out to you. And you've got to let go of the fear. So this may be worrying you, keeping you up at night, stressing you out. And the angels say you may be worried about nothing. You may just need to allow things to unfold naturally. But if you feel like you're an option in any way, then obviously take yourself out of the equation. And then he will make the choice to pursue you, which I feel he's going to do. So when will this stop? It's like let go of the worry and the stress, and then things will turn around. Is there a timeline for when this will stop? We've got a new beginning. He wants a new beginning. You've got to take a risk. So your risk may be that you pull your energy back completely and you stop pursuing him. Or you let him take the lead in the connection. And that could be risky for you, but that's what's going to lead to a new beginning. Okay, so I feel the more you pull back, the quicker things will shift forward. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation. The block in my throat there, so there could be some blocks in communication. Will Gerard make any kind of gesture for Valentine's Day? So what does Gerard want you to know as we approach Valentine's Day? You are my wish fulfillment and I want you only. So he wants you to know, regardless of what happens, that you're the one he wants, okay? You're the one he feels as his wish. But he's got choices to make and options. So he's got to make a choice. So I feel you've got to let him make the choice. You've got to let him make that decision if he's going to reach out to you or not on Valentine's Day. Regardless, you're his wish fulfillment, but you've got to give him that choice. In other words, allow him to come to you, allow him to do what he needs to do, allow him, instead of trying to make him or force him or want it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but your energy is that. Is he going to make a move? What's going to happen? It's like very obsessive thinking about it. So instead, just release it and say, what will be, will be. Okay? And if you let go, he's more likely to take action. But he's thinking about what choice to make. So the angels say for you, gratitude is the first step to your miracle. Count your blessings. So be grateful for the love you share. Think, well, if he doesn't reach out, it's not the end of the world. It's just another day. It's no problem. Just because it's Valentine's Day doesn't mean he's definitely got to send you a message, or because it's a specific day, like Christmas or a birthday, or just try and see beyond the event itself. Okay, and be grateful for everything. If you're grateful today and over the next few days, then obviously you're going to open doors anyway. But at this moment, he's got that choice. It's not set in stone because it's something he's thinking about. What he does know is that you're the one he's dreaming about. You're his wish fulfillment. You're everything he's ever wanted. But he knows he's got choices to make and decisions to make, and that could hold him back. I hope that helps, okay? Liza, thank you for the donation. Anything I need to know today, please? So what's the message for you today, honey? What do you need to know? What clear card, please? Clear card for Liza, please. Clear card, there we go. Eagle. Love that, because obviously the eagle is a sign of prosperity and abundance and money and power and success. It's also a sign of the masculine return. It says you will soar toward your destiny with greater clarity and strength. So things are starting to move forward. You could be gaining more clarity and strength today. Yeah, willow creates the way, finding the way out. So you could be gaining more clarity today, which is finding the way out of struggle, seeing things in a new way, a lot of power flowing in for you. This could also be a sign that your person is also finding their way out of their situation. And the eagle is the return. So they are looking for their way out to return to you or to move towards you with clarity. But I feel this is definitely about you having epiphanies, aha moments and understanding. So you're finding your way out of perhaps drama or struggle or some kind of chaos yourself, and you're seeing a new way forward. I hope that helps, okay? Lavi, thank you for the donation. Isla's just started a new job and not satisfied with the pay. Wanted more for me and moved to a new city. What's the message and when we'll have a breakthrough? So obviously affirm that to the universe. If you like the job, okay, but you're not satisfied with the pay, then obviously you can visualize yourself receiving more. Because remember, your pay isn't the only source of income, because God is your source. So you can attract more money in other ways as well in the meantime. So for example, when you go shopping, you could get something discounted or buy one get one free, or you can attract those kind of things in. But tell the universe what you want, or visualize receiving the amount of money you want, and this could come to you through a promotion or an opportunity to make more money in the job you're in. Okay, so what do you need to know about this job or anything that we've got going on? Okay, so you've got dragonfly, so I do feel there's some changes coming in. You may also start seeing 1111. You got marriage here as well, so maybe this is what you're actually wanting, some kind of commitment or committed relationship, and this could be what this move is bringing to you as well. So it's not just about a new job, it's about what you're attracting within your love life. So commitment coming in for you, and there is a great change ahead. Now, there could be a huge change, like a huge significant change coming in between August and November. Okay, so I feel August to November, you could be attracting marriage, or you could be attracting something big in. So there could be a big breakthrough around the Lionsgate portal. But there could also be a big breakthrough over the next 8 to 11 weeks as well. So what do you need to know about your job and more money? Yeah, this is the relocation or the change you've made. So I feel you've just got to take it one day at a time at the moment. Don't expect too much too soon. Set your intentions and allow the universe to bring it in. But I definitely feel this is a change. There could even be another move. So this could be another job move coming in. Okay? And you're saying I wanted more for me and move to a new city. So it's about, this is the move that you've just had. And it's about getting secure, getting stable, building that foundation there. But I feel there could be another move. So it could be another house move. So you may not settle where you are and move somewhere else, but I feel it could be another job coming in. Okay, but I feel like between now and the Aries season, things are going to become clear to you. But don't panic and think, oh no, another move, I've just had one, because I know how stressful it is. But I feel this is like things settling down between now and the Aries season. Yeah, it's like you've already made your move, you've already made your decision. Now you've got to allow things to unfold over the next 2 to 3 weeks or months. Because you've got February, March here. So I feel that February, March may feel up in the air. And then April, it starts feeling better. But I feel the stability you're wanting, or the joy you're seeking is coming. It can come in now, because obviously happiness is an inside job. But I feel what you're asking about, this big breakthrough, is going to be around August to November. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Izzy, thank you for the donation, honey. When will S finally break no contact, if he even is? Well, you got to take away the if he even is and start knowing he will, okay? You know it's going to happen. Just have faith in that. So is he going to break the contact, the no contact? When is he going to break the no contact? Well, when are you going to talk again? Well, it could be delayed until June, okay? Because what I'm feeling with this as well, your dreams are going to come true. And you've got to believe in yourself, but there could be a delay until June time. So I'm not saying it's going to take that long, but I feel the relationship isn't going to really move forward until June. So he could be waiting until he can give you what you deserve. When he feels ready to offer you a relationship. He's saying, I can feel your presence even though we are apart. So he is acknowledging that you are apart, yet he can still feel you. So you're feeling each other's energy. So he's going to be communicating with you in other ways, through telepathy, through songs, through dreams, through feelings. So he's definitely connecting with that, okay, and he's feeling you. And I feel he is communicating with you in that way, because I'm seeing this as the blue. So he may not be actually physically communicating with you at this moment, but he is sending signs and syncs to you. But I'm getting the energy of June as being significant, okay? Yeah, June, that's what I'm feeling, June. He's saying, I really do miss you a lot. Just wait on me. Don't give up on me. Now, wait on me doesn't mean you are waiting around. It means you've got to have patience. He's saying, I am obsessed with you, and I do keep a close eye on your social media. So he is watching you, He said, I know we're being spiritually guided. I've been hurting without you, I've no idea. And I want to dedicate a song to you, which is exactly what I've just said. Okay? Different than you. Well, you know, at the end of the day, you've got to take it out resonates. I can only give you what's coming through. Okay? So he's saying to you, I want to dedicate a song to you. So you're going to hear a song because he's communicating with you in other ways, through music, through songs, through things that you see. And you're saying you're not on social media yet, you're watching me on YouTube. So you are on social media because you are watching social media right now. Okay, you may not actually have your own social media, but he is watching you in some way. And that could be through the astral realms. It could be he's typing your name in Google to see if he can find you anywhere. But you're receiving songs or signs through social media because you're actually on it now, okay? And he said, I keep a close eye on your social media. So he's watching you somehow. If this isn't your actual social media, it could be your social presence, what you're doing, what you're up to. He could be finding or trying to find out where you are or what you're doing in your life, you know, where you work, where you live, that kind of thing. But he is obsessed with you in that way. So I'm feeling, you know, you take it out, resonates with you or not. It's entirely up to you. I can only give you what's coming through. But I feel there's going to be blocks and delays until June. And then I feel it's moving forward. And I'm seeing the relationship there. So he may well reach out to you before then, but it doesn't necessarily mean he's going to want a relationship with you before then. I'm feeling the relationship having potential from June. I hope that helps, okay? And I feel you've got to move out of it if he even is. Because that's creating a block of self-sabotage. It's like you not believing he's going to do it. Okay, so instead of perhaps focusing on the fact that there's no contact, focus on your healing at this moment. Focus on gratitude, working on your goals, your dreams, the things you want to do for you that you perhaps wouldn't be able to do if you were in contact with it. Focus on you and the feeling of being with yourself. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie, thank you for the donation. Am I still meant to go to Cancun for the retreat in March? What is your heart telling you to do? There may be some burdens around that are perhaps taking your focus off it. Okay, but there is progress there. And this is like when I connect with the 3 of Wands, I mean, the 3 is like connected with March, but I feel that you're going to feel less burdened after February. So there could be some burdens around you that you're perhaps dealing with at this moment that you will be able to release in March. Okay, so I feel you're going to look forward with strength. So I'm seeing freedom ahead. Now, even if you decide not to go, because I feel that the opportunity is there for you, but you can always make the decision not to go. It's your choice, you have free will. I feel it'll come back around. There's going to be another opportunity to go. Because I'm feeling like you could be holding burdens for the next 10 days or 10 weeks. If it goes a bit longer than that. And obviously 10 weeks takes you beyond March. So I feel that the opportunity is there. If you let go of the burden and give this to heaven, but I feel even if you don't go in March, the opportunity will come back around. Okay, but I feel it's there for you, just got to let go of the burden. But I feel you'll know moving into March anyway. So perhaps over the next 10 days, you're going to feel less burdened, and that allows you to become more focused on it, and it will bring freedom in. Let's get a card around it as well. Anything else you need to know? Anything else you need to know? You got marriage, commitment coming through here as well. It says you are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. So if you go on that retreat, you may actually be experiencing emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. Not necessarily marriage, you know, you may feel like you are at peace and you are feeling good about what you're doing there. So I feel it's definitely something that's going to open you up to unconditional love and emotional fulfillment. You've just got to ask yourself if for you it's the right thing to do at this point. Because you have a choice. It's there. It's the offer is there. I feel like it's not necessarily like, oh, I'm meant to go, because you have a choice. You know, if you're meant to go, the universe will push everything forward for you to do it. You'll go regardless. But saying I'm meant to go, I feel it's like you've got the opportunity to go, but you may be carrying burdens around. That could be financial burdens. It could be other things. But I feel even if you don't go, you're going to have another opportunity. So you're meant to go at some point, not necessarily you've got to go in March. I hope that helps, okay? Shavika, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, 3D message from T. Should I join this class today? Follow your heart. Okay? should you join his class today. You've got a release there. So I feel if you do, you're going to feel like you're releasing a burden. And there's good news here. Okay, so I feel it would be good news because you'd feel like a burden's been lifted in some way. So let's see what he wants you to know. I still feel so attracted to you. Your smile is making me melt every time I see your face. So I feel he's missing your smile. He's thinking about your smile. And it's really powerful this has come out because in one of the readings I've got coming up on the channel soon, I talk about the smile of the Divine Feminine being strong. And the smile is like also an activator. So if he sees your smile, okay, that is also a sign that you are approachable and wanting him in your energy. So I feel it would be a good thing to do, yes. I'm connected, it's good news. But obviously you've got to do what feels right for you. You know, if it's going to upset you or make you feel bad like this, then obviously don't do it. But I feel it will be good news. Perhaps this is how you feel now, and joining that class today is going to make you feel better. Okay, it's going to give you a boost of energy in some way. But regardless what he wants you to know, whether this is because you join his class today or not, he's saying, I'm still so attracted to you and I love your smile every time I see you. It makes me melt. So I feel he does want to see you and he does want to connect with you. So ultimately, I'm feeling yes. If that's what you feel guided to do, you've got to trust your intuition. I hope that helps again. But I feel it make you both feel better. Mariana, thank you for the donation. M's deepest thoughts and feelings. So what's M's deepest thoughts and feelings today? I struggle to show you how much I truly care, yet it's all felt. There's a lot of desire there. Okay, you'll feel it in the sacral chakra, the Kundalini rising. So he has a lot of desire for you that he may struggle to show you at this moment. So he is struggling with his emotions or showing them. What else does he want you to know? I've thought about you spending time with my family and me, and I'm protecting this connection. So you may be seeing 444. So there is a protection around this. He's perhaps been spending time with his family, and he's been thinking about you spending time with them also. Or spending time with you as a family, with your kids, and bringing you together in some way. What else does he want to say to you? What's his deepest thoughts and feelings? So he sees you as a family unit. That's what I'm getting there. Please don't be offended by my silence. I'm protecting you. Now, isn't that interesting when he's just said to you, wherever the cards went, I'm protecting you. I'm protecting this connection. I'm protecting you. So that's really a sign from the angels that if you're not together at this moment or there is silence, there is divine intervention to it and divine timing to this. So you're being protected at this point. I hope that helps, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation. Message from F. So what does F want you to know? What does F want you to know? No one will ever compare to you. So you could be hearing that song, Nobody Compares to You. Okay? Nothing compares to you. It's like Sinead O'Connor. So no one will ever compare to you. He wants you to know that. So you are unique and special and rare in his eyes. I have options, but I only want you. That's why he's saying nobody will compare to you, because he may have options, people around him who are interested in him, or there could be karmic people around him, but he's not interested. It's like he's saying to you, don't worry about who wants me, I only want you. So I have options, yes, like you have options. You may not see options, but they'll be around you. You know, if you went out, you could get anyone you want if you actually put your mind to that, but you're thinking the same. Yes, I have options, but I only want you. So it's like you both know that you are each other's one. Nobody else will ever do it for you, you know. So he's saying your light breaks through my darkest hour. So he is going through a bit of darkness at this point. One touch from you and I feel blessed. So he's thinking about how blessed he is to know you, to be touched by this love. And your light, that angelic presence of you as well, that light you share, is breaking through his darkness. So he is going through a bit of a dark night of the soul. Is there anything else you need to know? He's saying my nerves have been getting the best of me. So he may be waiting for, you know, to feel a bit more strong to take action. They give me fear. Yeah, there's fear there because he's saying give me a chance. So he may be a little bit nervous whether he's got another chance with you or whether you're going to reject him or not. And that's what he's building the courage to reach out. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Leo, today's feelings for Priyanka, and how does he see me? So how is Leo feeling for you today? My emotions for you have always been intense. So he's saying that how he feels about you is intense, and it's always been that way. You know, that's never changed. So he's always had these intense, powerful feelings and this intense attraction for you. He's saying, I know more than you think. So he's also quite spiritual. I know more than you think I know. I'm further ahead on my journey than you realise I am. So I feel this is him also saying, trust me to do what I need to do, that I know what I'm doing. So I feel you've got to trust him a bit more to take action, or believe in him a bit more. He's saying, you influence me in ways no one ever has. So he does care about your opinion and what you think and what you do. That matters. And he's saying, don't focus on who wants me, I want you. So, and that's what I've just said to Fatima as well. So he's saying, don't focus on who wants me, I want you. So that's how he sees you, as the one that he wants. Is there anything else you need to know about the way he sees you? Okay, love, passion, desire, fire, attraction. So he's very attracted to you. He finds you very sexy. Okay, very interesting, yes, but also very sexy and attractive. That's how he feels about you and sees you. I hope that helps. Okay, someone who turns him on. Donna, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, any messages from Mark today? What does Mark want you to know today? Thank you for being here and moderating for me as well. And thank you to my mods. I've seen Victor in the house, Ling, and Donna. My loneliness is killing me when you're not around, okay? So he's feeling lonely without you. Know, they're giving me that song, Hit Me One More Time by Britney. Okay, my loneliness is killing me. You may hear that song. But my loneliness is killing me when you're not around. So he is feeling lonely. And he said, I sometimes struggle to express my feelings for you. So I feel that he's lonely and he wants to express his feelings to you, but he's struggling with that. So why? Why is he still struggling with this? Because of the distance and because he's nervous. Okay, clear. So he's being honest. You know, he's saying, I am nervous. My nerves are getting the best of me. There is nervous energy between you. And he's saying your counterpart cannot get to you right now. So he can't get to you right now because of the distance, whatever the distance is. And it can be emotional distance or physical distance. But he feels like he can't get to you at this moment. And it could be because he just feels a bit nervous about it. Let me bring you a music card in as well. So any other songs you're hearing, what does that song mean? Look, they love you. So he loves you. That's what he wants you to know today. And he's saying, yeah, close your eyes. If you hear a song and you close your eyes, then you'll understand what the song is saying. The song is saying that he loves you. Beautiful message. I hope that helps, okay? It's about the karmic situation with these kids, yeah. So he's feeling lonely as well. Priyanka, thank you for the donation. What's coming in for me soon? Bucket messages. So what do you need to know? Bucket messages. Somebody's just fell out there. So the one flying out, which I feel must be important for you, is social invitations. So this could be on social media, or it could be getting invited to go somewhere or do something. So what's coming in for you is social invitations. And that could be let's go out for a night out, or going out with friends, or attending events with family. You've got family there. So doing things with family, this could be family events. You've got the eagle as well. Love that it's come out in this because it's been coming out in the other deck as well. So the eagle is about movement from your person. And also money, success, opportunities coming in. Happy event. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of happy event coming up. Okay, where you're going to spend time with your family. And social invitation. You've got butterfly as well, social butterfly. But butterfly is about transformation. So if you get invited to go somewhere with your family or do something, I feel that will be a really positive thing for you. It may also be an opportunity for you to get dressed up nice and feel good about yourself and do things for you. But the eagle is a sign of prosperity, money, abundance, success, and your person coming in as well. It could also be an event that you go to where he is, where you meet people, because you're the social butterfly. I hope that helps. Patricia, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, he is silent from me getting triggered. He's working close by. He plans to spend time before he goes home. May I have a message from him, from his heart. So what does he want to say from his heart to you? What does he want to say? My emotions for you are still there. So he does feel emotional for you. Nothing's changed. Because, of the triggering, it hasn't affected the way he feels about you. I feel that's what he wants you to know from his heart, that he still loves you. He still cares about you. You know, it hasn't changed his feelings for you, what's happened between the two of you. He's saying some people don't want to see us together, but I don't care. So he is aware that perhaps in the past he's let other people's opinions get in the way of this love, or he's let outside interferences get in the way, and he's saying, I don't care about those things. So I feel he is intending to take action. So, and obviously you got triggered, and that's something you know you're working through. We've got geraniums build a strong bond. He misses you, and he's missing your friendship, and he's missing the bond. So, but he feels it. So I feel the message I need to share with you is, regardless of what's happened, he still feels you. You know, you are still connected. That bond is still strong, and he's missing you and thinking about you. He's saying, I've been running from the very love I prayed for. So he's prayed for you, and he's prayed for this love, and he's kind of running from it too. He's saying, I just want to feel your kiss against my lips. So he's thinking about kissing you, and you're the only thing I want to touch. So it's like he's saying to you, there's nobody else he wants to touch or be around but you, and that could be part of this trigger as well. So remember, it's about what you're healing and what you're going through. Let's bring in a message for you. The guidance for you is, your life is about to become stable and secure super quick. Your finances will improve, your career will improve, and you'll receive security and love. They are both available to you. Okay, when the time is right, nothing can stop you from being together, because your union is your destiny. Have faith in that. But he holds back, because you're learning how to surrender and let go of the attachment and the need for something to happen. He's teaching you patience. He's teaching you to remember this is unconditional love. He's teaching you to surrender. You've got to remember that too. You know, he's got lessons he has to also learn, but you're also learning too. You know, so you've got to trust the process of the journey. There's always a reason for everything. So instead of looking at him and pointing the finger, or perhaps blaming him, or thinking about what he's doing, think, right, point it back to you. What am I learning? What do I need to do? How can I focus on me? Because you can't change him or what he's doing. He's got to change for himself. What you can do is change the way you look at things, the way you see things, the way you handle things. So you can't ever change another person's behaviour, but you can change the way you feel about it. You can change the way you're acting and what you're doing. So it's always a lesson about, what do I need to heal? I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, new love guidance. I don't feel there's a new love coming in. I feel it's about you loving you more. Okay, you can't just suddenly say, right, I'm moving on from my twin flame because he isn't showing up or he isn't giving me what I want. That's about your inner child being needy. So instead, recognise your inner child as needy. So you've got to give your inner child what it needs, which is love and attention and affection. Being open to what comes. So I'm not saying like there's nothing new coming in for you, but I feel this is more about you falling in love with you and giving back to you, rather than expecting a lover to fill you up or complete you in some way. You've got to fill up your own cup and complete yourself, and then the love appears. And it's likely when you're doing that, that's when he will come in. Okay, so you've got angel. So the angel's saying you are an angel. You've got to surrender. The angels are with you. So you have angel support around you to help you. Your angels are guiding you and protecting you on your spiritual journey. So you're not going to be sent a new love in if you are meant to be with your twin flame, or if you're not ready for love, because you're still needing to work on you, and that's what I'm picking up on. So instead of thinking, I want new love, think, right, I'm going to fall in love with my life. I'm going to find a new way of looking at my life so I can love my life more. I'm going to fall in love with the angels. I'm going to have a new relationship with them. I'm going to work on loving my life more, and then that attracts everything I want in. I want to bring in a message from your person. Anything else you need to know? You've got, I would like to give this another chance. So it's not over between the two of you. Okay, let me just shuffle and see what comes out. If I say new love guidance, you'll see what comes through. Okay, so again, you've already met the counterpart you seek. But what you've got to understand is you want someone who's free and loyal to you. That's what you're asking for. So you can ask the universe for that person and say, my twin flame or someone better, please. And obviously your twin flame is evolving into their best version to be available to be with you. But what you want is someone who's loyal, because you're strong and independent, which means you don't need anybody if you have confidence in you. But you want someone who's going to be your equal in every way. Someone who's going to be sexy to you. There's going to be passion there, fire. Someone who can be loyal to you. That's what you want. So this is about you allowing the universe to bring that person in at the right time, whether it's someone new or your person in a new way. But you don't need someone to make you feel whole because you already are. That's the guidance I have to give to you. But I mean, this could also be connected with a fire sign. So you could be attracting a fire sign in, or someone you're very attracted to. You know, who could perhaps fill you up in a way and prepare you for your twins. I think we've just got to be open and ready for anything, recognizing the angels are all around you. I hope that helps, okay? I sit next to me and it's too painful, so I'm moving das. But again, you're allowing it to hurt you. You're allowing it to affect you in that way. So remember, you've got to detach from the outcome. And again, you've got to be honest with yourself and say, is this forcing me to make a big change in my career? Because that may be still why it's painful to you, because you may be guided to change your job. So you've got to be very honest and open with yourself about this. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Career message for this year, aiming for another promotion. I feel you're definitely going to get one because you're aiming for it. You know, you've got your goals high. You know, you're setting your standards and you know what you deserve and what you want, and you're setting their intention. So what do the angels want you to know for this promotion or for this year in your career? What's coming through? So the reason the shuffling there is, I feel you're being guided to focus on what you want, and it's going to bloom. You've got the flowers. Be generous, success and emotional fulfillment are yours. So the kinder you are, the more loving you are, the more generous you are, the more success you're going to receive, and the more emotional fulfillment you'll receive too. So it's all evolving like a flower. And I feel this is what's evolving between now and November. So by November, it's very likely you've got that promotion and you feel everything's unfolding for you. You may also be seeing 11-11. So I feel this is going to be a very powerful year for you of change and transformation. Okay, anything else you need to know? Yeah, definitely coming in, but it may be after April. Okay, so it's coming in there, success, money, promotion, financial gain, everything you want, but it may be delayed until April. You know intuitively what to do. You got a celebration coming in. Okay, and also it feels like the separation you may be going through with your twin, or some kind of separation from some person in love, is also helping you to focus on your goals and your dreams. So I feel because of that, there's also a big shift, like you're focusing more on you. But I feel it's coming possibly between, if we say from April, so April to November, I'm connecting with there. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. Could I please have a message from the bucket? So let's bring in a message from the bucket. I'll use all three buckets for you and get your message. So what does your person want you to know? Follow your truth. That's what he needs to do. He's got to follow his truth. You've got to give him time to do that. Owl, he's learning his lessons to gain balance. Okay, so he is trying to stay balanced in his situation, but I feel he knows he's got to follow his truth. That's his lesson. So you've got to let him do that in his own time. You know, you can't force him to do that. He's got to find his own way. What else do you need to know? Falling out, you've got a tarot card. So you may want to pull yourself a tarot card every day. Okay, we've got 222. So the universe has got your back in this. You've got they apologise. So he could well say sorry to you. And we've got Kundalini. So you're still feeling all the heat and all the passion. So nothing's really changed. I'm going to pull you a tarot card because that'll come out. You know, nothing's really changed apart from you perhaps realising you need to surrender more. You know, you're being guided to detach. So what's the message coming through for you from the tarot? Yeah, the angel's saying, don't give up. The delay is necessary. The delay is necessary for a reason. So the reason you've got the 9 of Wands there is because you just need to like get your energy back, recuperate, recharge, put yourself first a little bit more. It's not about moving on. You can't move on from your person, but you can move on from all the drama and struggle you're experiencing by being okay with the timing, knowing the delay is creating the way. You know, you are manifesting things. So what's coming through from the kind of general bucket here, we've got kids, because you may want kids. You may be thinking, well, you know, I want to have kids before I've got grey hair. So you may be worried about timings. Okay, the time it's taking, thinking, oh, I'm going to have grey hair before I have kids. You know, it's like your ego saying, oh, you're going to, what's going to happen? Okay, and I feel the grey hair is about aging. I don't feel it's about grey hair. I feel it's more about you worrying about your biological clock ticking. And you've got work and you've got flirty. So again, it's like the angel saying you've already met the person you seek at work, and you're missing perhaps the flirty energy, or you get jealous when he's perhaps flirting with other people. So the flirty energy at work could be causing a problem, or it could be that that's also something that's opening up to you at work. So I feel that's come through because it's showing you really that the person you're seeking you've already met, even though there's blocks and delays for a reason, for growth purposes. I hope that helps, okay? Give me a block there as well. Patricia, thank you for the donation. What is he feeling and planning for our connection? So what is he feeling and planning? I am in love with you. Regardless of how he's acting or he's holding back, he is in love with you. He wants you to know that. So that's how he is feeling about you. He's in love with you, okay? And he's saying, connect to me telepathically through meditation. So what he's planning is to make his move when he's ready, or move forward in some way. But right now, he's communicating with you in other ways. And he wants to connect with you through meditation, telepathically. So if you close your eyes and breathe, you're going to feel him all around you. Okay, so that's why he's saying to you, connect with me through meditation telepathically, because I'm not ready yet to make a move. So he is planning something, just not yet, okay? Anything else? Yeah, he's dealing with his ego. And that's making him seem to you like he's hurting you or causing you pain. So, and the ego is also causing that pain too. So if you move out of the ego, you'll see things differently. I hope that helps. They give me fear. Yeah, the separation is illusion. These cards are moving on top. It won't last. There's going to be a reunion. You feel that deep within your own heart and soul. And this could be happening between now and April. I hope that helps, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation. DM's intentions for girlfriend and his intentions for me. What's next? Haven't we just done that, okay? I'm sure I connected with, he's asking you for space. Okay, so what's his intention for you? And what's next, okay? Luke is working things out. You've got to give him time. It's like the same message coming through when I connect with his energy. He needs time, he needs space, he needs room. You're still going to feel him because you're feeling the kundalini and all the passion and the fire, but he needs space, okay? And he more than likely needs space so he can actually release himself from his karmic cycle. Yeah, that's what he wants to do. So he does want commitment with you. He just can't give it you yet. He does want marriage. He just can't give it yet. He's got to release himself from whatever he's in. So he intends to release himself from that karmic cycle. I don't feel he intends to be married to that person. He doesn't want marriage with that person. Okay, he definitely doesn't want that. So even if he stays with her, for example, and she may be pushing him into marriage, he doesn't want that. So what you need to know is his intention is to not be married to that person, okay? And he intends to have that with you at the right time, but he needs space because he's working things out. So what's next is you need to give him space. Okay, so what's next, okay? Luke, patience. It's the same message coming out, healing taking place. This is about you needing to be patient, to pray, to call on your angels to assist you. Okay? And again, there's the marriage card. If you're patient, you're going to have what you want in time, which is also connected with the relationship you want as well. But you've got to have faith in divine timing and the way it's all manifesting. So I want to connect with what his intention is. So what's his intention? Okay, what's his intention? Yeah, no, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's in divine timing. If he's got a girlfriend, you've got to respect and honour yourself enough and take yourself out of the equation. I mean, I've been on my journey since 1998 as well, so I do understand. But you can't put your life on hold and deal with all this frustration. Okay, when he's ready, he's going to share some important news with you. And that could be that he's single and ready to move forward. Okay, but if you feel you've been waiting since 1998, then you've got to stop waiting. That means stop waiting and start living your life. Start doing things for you. Take your energy elsewhere. It doesn't mean you move on from him. It means you move away from the struggle and the waiting, because the waiting won't get you anywhere. You've got to live your life and enjoy it instead of perhaps going over the past or what could have been. Start being more in the present moment. And I can only pass on the messages. I'm not judging you at all. You know, like thinking you've got to justify why. To me, it's nothing to do with me. You've got to be very honest with yourself. I can only pass the messages on. And I feel your energy is very, it's like holding on. So I'm not saying you're desperate. It's like the energy is very desperate for it now. And you've got to release that. You know, you have to get to a point where you're okay with what happens either way. And, you know, he's got a girlfriend, so he's got to heal that. He's been very clear constantly on working things out. I need space. Give me time. So that's what you need to release. Let me pull you an angel card for you. I'll pull you a swan card, actually. Look, the delay is creating the way, okay? Use this time to focus on you. The angels have been very clear about it. Never be afraid to go for what you want and always be true to your heart. And that's what he's got to do. He's got to stand up for himself, believe in himself. You've got to believe in him too. Okay, block from 2 years now. Well, if there's a block, it's because you're still learning to surrender. When there's a block, all you can really do is surrender. That's why it happens. So you're able to stop trying. And that's what the message is. If you're watching the daily love readings at the moment, that's what the energy is all about. It's about stepping back into your feminine energy and allowing him to come to you, because he's got to be able to pursue you. Okay, that's about you knowing your own worth and value, and that's what you're working on at this point. I hope that helps, okay? Emily, thank you for using your milestone, honey. And the message from D also, how did he feel after I bought him breakfast today? So, what's the message from D? What does he want to say to you? What's the message from D? Flying out. I feel he's thinking, okay, he's processing. Time spent with you is the happiest time of my life. So I feel whenever he's spending time with you, he's happy. Okay, whether that's you buying him breakfast or just being around him in general, it makes him happy. Your smile is making me melt every time I see your face. So he's thinking about your smile and he's so attracted to you. I feel so attracted to you. So that's how he feels about you. How does he feel about you buying him breakfast? How does he feel about you buying him breakfast? He's conflicted about it because he wants you to let go and perhaps let him buy you breakfast. So I feel he may want you to let go a bit more and let him take the lead a bit more. So I'm not saying he isn't grateful for it. I feel he is. And obviously he's happy to spend time with you. But I feel he's happy to spend time with you, not that you've got to buy him breakfast. You don't need to buy him anything. He just wants to be in your presence. You know, so I feel he's conflicted because he might think, well, I should have bought you breakfast. From the masculine perspective, he wants to be the one providing. And you're providing. Does that make sense? That's what I've got coming through anyway. I hope that helps. Give me a block there. Antonio, thank you for the donation. We have a message from my angels and my DF Jennifer. So what does Jennifer want to say to you today? She said, I always knew there was something different about you. So she loves that you are different. You make her feel different. So obviously the connection with you is different than with anyone else. But the way that she also feels towards you is different. And she sees you as different than everyone else. And you could have different qualities than perhaps someone else she's been with. We both still need more time to heal and grow from it. So it's like she's addressing there, she needs more time. And she also feels that you need that time for yourself too. So it's like she's saying, I'm not quite ready. We both need more time, okay? So it's asking you to trust in divine time because that will move everything forward properly. So what I'm getting coming through for you today is, remember, timelines are guidelines, and every day the energies can shift depending on what's being dealt with and healed and thought about. But what I've got coming through today is your union is more likely to happen from November. Okay, like at the end of October, I feel there could be some delays around actually physically being together until after October. So I'm not saying there's not going to be any contact, because they're giving me a runny nose, and that's like her intuition is guiding her to come towards you. But there may still be some healing that needs to occur to bring you into that permanent union. And I feel the doors are going to open for that around November time. I hope that helps again. That's what your angels want you to know. Victor, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Morning, Liz. May I have any message from my beautiful twin and a message from God, please? So what does your twin want you to know? I am in love with you. I love that. And this is one of the cards I wrote on out of this deck. So I am in love with you. And I feel that's going to be written up. So I feel that's something he's going to share with you through writing as well. Okay, when the time is right. So we could write there in a card, or like I feel written word, not just like a message. I feel this is something he's going to physically write to you. I'm in love with you. And they're showing me like on a card, like a greetings card. So it could be something he's thinking of saying for Valentine's Day. What else does he want you to know? This is not the end. Surrender the process. So I feel the message coming through from God himself is to remind you to surrender and surrender the process. And I feel that's also why you've been given the time that you've got now to focus on yourself a bit more, you know, which was something that you were guided to do earlier in the year or even last year. But remember, you kept pushing forward. So the universe created a way, or God created a way to give you this time for yourself. And this is not the end. So I feel something magical is being created for you, not just with your twin, but in other areas of your life as well. And you've got, it's like he's saying, please don't give up on me. I have a gift for you. I have a gift for you. Now, obviously, the gift is the gift of his love. But I've got this message coming through where he wants to give you something. And it could be something he's drawn or something he's written or something he's preparing to give you in the physical world. Okay, anything else you need to know? And I'm going to get you a message from God. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, interference. So there could be interference around like a physical people interfering. But you've got to believe regardless of that. So there could be some physical interference, like karmic people, you know, people around him, but he knows what he believes. He knows he believes in you and him, regardless of this interference. And you know that too. So what's the message coming through from God? Let me bring in, just looking for the right deck. Here we are. I'm going to bring this deck in. So I want to bring in the Twin Flames, Angels of Higher Understanding. So what does God want you to know? Obviously, he's saying to you to surrender. But what else does he want you to know? He's saying, honor your body temple. Look, it's the same message coming through about being kind and loving towards yourself. So obviously God has given you a body, and that body is a temple. So you've got to look after it. So this is why, you know, he's kind of stopped you from burnout. And enjoy your time on earth. God created it to be enjoyed and explored. So maybe you were so busy doing that you weren't enjoying. You know, you were so busy doing everything for everyone else that you weren't actually taking time for yourself. And it's like he's saying, God created this world, this earth to be enjoyed and explored, whether it's walking into another room or going outside in nature or traveling somewhere or doing something for you. So enjoy everything you're doing and honour yourself. Beautiful messages. I hope that helps, okay? We've got... Next question is for Priyanka. Thank you for the donation. How will be the first meeting with Leo and when will it happen, or what will happen? So what will the meeting be like with Leo? Okay. Well, I feel that you're going to need strength for this. Okay. And I love that we've got strength coming through, which is connected with Leo anyway. You know, with the Leo card coming through here. But I feel that he's going to show you his strength, or you're going to feel strong. And I feel you need to call on Archangel Michael because it may be very emotional. So it could be a very emotional first meeting with nerves. So if you call on Archangel Michael, he'll give you the strength, okay? You've got the Chariot and you've got the proposal. So it may lead to something more. Okay, I definitely feel there's a movement here. I feel you're going to move towards this with confidence, or he's going to be very confident around you. So stay strong and focused. So if you want this to move forward, it could move towards a proposal. Now this could lead to marriage or could lead to something else. So there's a romantic or business opportunity is indicated. So I do feel there's a romantic opportunity coming in. Now the Chariot can also symbolise June onwards, Cancer season. We've also got the Leo season coming through. So June to August could be significant. And I'm getting this kind of energy around proposals for everyone watching. If anyone's wanting marriage, I'm feeling collectively there's a message coming through here about proposals in 27. So proposals of marriage coming through, or proposals to move things forward in a powerful way in 2027. So this could be taking it to the next level then. Anything else you need to know? Anything else that you need to know about this first meeting with Leo? Only you can see through me. So he's going to feel like you see into his heart and soul. Like you see through him. You know, you see deep inside of him. So I feel it's going to be very intense, very emotional meeting. I hope that helps, okay? Tara, thank you for the donation. Message about Lily Korea at my DM. So let's pull your cards. What's the message about Lily? A message about Lily. What do you need to know about Lily? What's the message about Korea? And what's the message about your DM? What do you need to know straight out? So for your DM, don't give up, okay? Because there's high and low emotions. And when you go into high and low emotions, we can feel like we've had enough or we can give up. Now, I feel your masculine is asking you to not give up on him because he is getting ready to do something. And he's preparing his energy for that, okay? So you're going to feel up and down about it. So just let yourself feel what you're feeling and know that you're going to be okay. And that may be why you're putting, or you're being guided to put your attention on your career, because that helps you to get through perhaps the fact that you're not in union or that you haven't got what you want with your DM at this moment. So I feel if you're focusing on your career, especially between now and October, it's going to open all the right doors for you. So I feel you can think about what you want in your career. And it may also be that you either want to work from home or you're making some changes around the home. But I'm getting this message where you may want to work from home and that may be available to you after October. Or there could be something to do with working from home. I've got that coming through. Let me just get another career message for you. I've got working from home being significant. What do you need to know about your career? You've got blocks are being lifted and there's some happy news coming in. So whenever the blocks seem to be around your career, and this could be something to do with home, those blocks are going to be lifted and there's going to be happy news coming in, okay? And regarding Lily, there's a completion of a cycle connected to Lily in some way. Or it's like Lily is saying to you, you deserve the world. I feel the message coming through is whatever the blocks are, whatever the delays are, whatever the struggles are, there's going to be a big movement forward and a breakthrough. These cards are moving on top of the deck. There could also be some kind of move. Now, this could be a house move, a career move, a change. Could even be your masculine coming to you. But I feel the message coming through from Lily for you is there's so much hope for the future. This is where we are now in Aquarius season, moving into Pisces season, towards Aries season. March is going to be a breakthrough where any delays, blocks, obstacles, they're all lifted away to bring in a new chapter. So for whoever Lily is, I feel Lily is giving you the message that there's a new chapter ahead for you. I hope that helps, okay? Marat, thank you for the donation. Did my husband's brother take too much money from me and my mother in an insurance issue? Does he regret any of his actions? Anybody regretting? Well, remember, God sees all things and everyone goes through their own karma. So remember, whatever gets taken from you, as long as you're forgiving and releasing, will come back to you in other ways. So whatever's been taken from you will be restored in other ways, okay? So that's how you can kind of surrender and let go and forgive and release and know that everyone gets their own karma in their own way. So ask yourself that question first of all. Have I healed me and the way I heal about this? When you get to my question, well, I am on your question now. Can you answer, did my husband do what? Clearing of my... I feel you've got to let go first of all. So you're cleansing yourself, okay? So what do you need to know? Well, you've got a marriage there. So obviously that's your husband connected with your marriage. This is connected with your marriage. Your guidance is to trust your intuition. Okay, around people connected with your marriage, which is your husband's brother and your mother, like people who you are close to. What your guidance is here is to trust what you feel inside. Your intuition is strong. But I'm getting this message about understanding that everybody gets their karma in some way, shape or form because God sees all things. Okay, and what is taken from you will be restored to you in other ways. So don't judge or kind of hold on to resentment, just release. Yeah, look at this. So what Archangel Jeremiah is saying, allow the karmic cycle to naturally end. So whatever's going on, allow it to naturally unfold, knowing that you're going to receive back everything that you need. Okay, now you're saying, did my husband and sister do what I think? Well, you've got to trust your intuition. That's your message. It's inside of you already, you know what's going on here. You know inside. You're saying, I do this as a cleansing of my mind. So you've got to trust what you're feeling. That will cleanse your mind or clean your mind. And it's connected with marriage or your husband in some way. Not your husband directly, but people connected with him. So trust what your intuition is telling you. I'm sorry it's not more to the point, but that's the message I've got coming through. And I have to give you what the angels are telling me. Okay? So, and you've got a proposal here. So again, you've got marriage, which is, they're giving me this big message. It's something to do with marriage. And obviously it's your husband's brother, so it's connected with your marriage. Well, you've got a proposal there as well. It says, a romantic or business opportunity is indicated. So there could also be something else coming about from this, another opportunity, a romantic opportunity. This could be connected with other people, your husband's sister. It's people around the marriage, and a business opportunity. So this could be to get back what was lost in some way, or to move towards something new, because everything happens for a reason. So I feel you've just got to trust what your intuition is saying to you. Let things unfold naturally, because a karmic cycle is going to end naturally, whatever that karmic cycle is. And this could be connected with the whole situation. And whatever you feel you've lost, you're going to get replaced anyway. So give the struggle to heaven in exchange for peace, recognizing that everyone gets their karma because God sees all and he is the ultimate judge. So you don't need to judge or blame. You just need to let go, surrender, and detach yourself. Okay, and then you allow the drama to complete in its own way. I hope that helps, okay? Mayra, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, any messages from Travis today? So what does Travis want you to know today? He said, only you can see through me. So no one else can see through the mask he wears but you. So it's very likely he's wearing a mask, but you see through that mask. Okay, so you see right into his soul. And that makes him nervous and vulnerable. Some people don't want to see us together, but I don't care. So there could be people around interfering, trying to get in the way. And he's saying, I don't care about those people anymore. Maybe he did at one point. Yeah, the tower's fallen. So it's like he's overcoming any chaos. So he's overcoming. It's like the worst is behind him, whatever that is. Could be a mother or someone is like a mother figure, isn't trying to interfere. But ultimately, this is you as a divine feminine. That's how he sees you. Someone he wants a relationship with. He knows that you're the ultimate person he wants to have a relationship with. That you'll nurture him and the relationship you share. And it will be loving and passionate and kind and gentle. And he knows how strong you are. And I do feel there's someone trying to get in the way of this. I'm not picking up on like a karmic partner though. It feels like it's some kind of family member that's sticking the nose in, and it's someone who's like a soulmate to him. Okay, but it won't affect the bond you share because you are twin flames. But I feel that it's something he feels, it's like some kind of trapped energy here. Okay, that he feels stuck in or he's connecting with, but I'm not feeling a karmic partner. If there is one, I'm not connecting with that person as the problem. There's someone around him, someone else. And it could be a mother or a mother figure. So take that how it resonates with you. Let me get one more card. Anything else you need to know? You've got sunflowers stand tall. So there is growth and potential for a wonderful future. So regardless of what's going on, who's sticking the nose in, he wants you to know that he knows there's potential for the future with you. So your guidance is to stand tall. And this is really powerful because I've got reading coming up on the channel over the next few days, all about standing tall like a sunflower. I hope that helps, okay? Liz Girl, thank you for the donation. His feelings and next actions towards me. So how is he feeling towards you? How is he feeling, okay? He's saying, I wish I could hold you in my arms and tell you how much you mean to me. That's what he wants to do. So he wants to hold you in his arms and tell you he cares. That's what he wants to do. But he's saying, I wish I could. So he may not be able to at this moment, but he wants to. He said, I know your heart still bleeds because of me. So he is in regret about the things he's done. He knows he's hurt you, possibly let you down, caused you pain. I know your heart still bleeds. And that may be why he's holding back, because he wants to tell you how he feels, but he doesn't want to hurt you. So he knows he's got to come to you correctly. I know that you know I'm hiding something from you, and this is his feelings, how much you mean to him. Because you know inside, without the ego there, that he loves and cares about you. And that's what he may be hiding from you, exactly how deep his love is. And that's what, I don't feel it's like a big secret or anything nasty. It's like his feelings. And he also knows that he's perhaps not apologising when he knows he should, because of his own fear of moving forward. So he wants to come in and apologise to you. Anything else you need to know? His next action. So I feel there's an apology on the way. You'll be together again. It says you will reconcile with someone from your past. So you are going to reconcile and sort this out. And he is going to apologise to you. Okay, you're saying, is there someone else? He's at a crossroads. I don't necessarily feel there's someone else. Okay, I feel that's your own defensiveness and that's causing a problem within you. So that's your inner conflict going on. But it's obviously the conflict that's perhaps happened between the two of you. But he's at a crossroads at this moment. What do I do? And obviously he's going to choose to reconcile with you. So he will be reaching out. And this is where he is in February, deciding what to do. So if you give him space and allow him to come to you, he will. Because he's going to come in and apologise for causing you pain. I hope that helps, okay? Linda, thank you for the donation. How will the rest of this week go with Richard at work, okay? So how will the rest of the week go with Richard at work? You got Phoenix. There could be a rebirth, something rising up. So it says, be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. So it feels like it's going to be easier. Like whatever's gone on, whatever the struggle has been, that's going to be resolved in some way. So this could be about the passion coming in, or something like you feeling good about something. I feel a rebirth here. So there's going to be a change, a significant change this week. And I feel it's more likely to be really as we move towards the fire horse. Or, I mean, this is, they're showing me that, yeah, I mean, I'm getting the 27th, but it's the 25th on that card. But they're showing me between now and the 27th, that's when there's going to be a rebirth. So between now and the 27th. But I am seeing this as well as the fire horse coming in and shifting things. So don't worry even if things are like a little bit strained this week. Things are going to shift this month, okay? What else do you need to know about the rest of this week with Richard? I've been putting myself first and I've been seeing it's only hurting me more. So he does realise that he's perhaps being selfish and he knows that's hurting him. So he is overcoming that too. So I feel if you feel he's being selfish in any way, shape or form, that's what he's going to be changing, or that's what's going to shift, okay, between now and the 27th. Your beautiful soul is what I crave the most. I'm obsessed with you. So he is obsessed with you, thinking about you, watching you, even if you don't see it, okay, because he can be very good at wearing a mask. But he's saying your beautiful soul. So obviously he's obsessed with you because he's obsessed with your looks and the way you are. And I'm sure he's very attracted to your body, but it's your soul he's craving. Because remember, you have a soul bond. So anything else you need to know for this particular week? Because they're giving me a projection a bit further than that, okay? Because I feel it's not just about this week, it's about what's unfolding. The angels say whatever's going on this week, it's worth it. Okay, your connection is worth the effort. So it's worth it, whatever's going on. So I feel there's going to be a movement between now and the 27th and like a rebirth. I hope that helps, okay? Cathy, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, a message from my DM as we're in no contact. How is he feeling about me? Sometimes I think we're driving away from each other for good. We've got to release that fear. That's really about you being guided to surrender. You know, to let go of the outcome and just allow things to unfold naturally. There's still things that aren't being said. Clearly you're in no contact, but I feel there is things that have to be said. So it's not over, okay? He said, I can't stop thinking about your beauty. So he sees you as very beautiful. You know, he's very drawn to you. And beauty isn't just like on the surface, it's what's inside of you. Yeah, Luke, exactly. Got angel bumps. You're so beautiful inside and out. It's like he's saying, I can't stop thinking about your beauty and how attracted I am to you and how attractive you are and how pretty you are and how beautiful you are. But that beauty is inside and outside. So he wants you to know that. You know, it's more than just a a physical thing. It goes deeper than that. So you have a soul bond. You can't move on from that. He's saying to you, is it me or you that I'm afraid of? So he knows he's pushing you away. Okay, is it me or is it you that I'm afraid of? So he's like, he's aware. He's afraid of love. And he's afraid of being happy, because he's afraid of being happy and then losing that happiness. So he pushes you away. So he's saying, meet me in my dream. So you're going to have a dream about it. Okay, so the next action is a dream. Okay, he's saying, meet me in my dreams. We're going to have a dream. So I feel you're going to have a vivid dream that shows you the truth, okay? So he's saying, I dream about all the things I want to do to you when I am awake. Why? Because in dreams, there's no limits. There's no ego there. I mean, obviously there can be the ego when we have nightmares, but it's his subconscious. So he's able to pursue you the way he wants to and tell you how he feels and act the way he wants to. So I feel that's what you need to know. Okay, he's dreaming about you because in his dreams, he can actually share his truth with you without the fear of consequences or being like looking like a fool or fear and ego. So the dreams you have are going to mean something. I hope that helps, okay? Joy, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, what does my person want to say? At the moment, Kat, yes, but that won't be forever, okay? Just remember that's how he finds the strength in his dreams to do something in the real world. So Joy, what he's saying is, I can't stop thinking about what we had. And he's saying, I struggle to show you how much I truly care. So he knows he's got to open up to you about how he feels physically and emotionally, and he can't stop thinking about you and what you had. Now, this could be like a specific day you had together or a specific time you shared together, what we had. So I'm not getting like in the past where you were in a relationship, anything like that. I'm feeling it's like a time you shared that he is thinking about. And he wants to go back to that time and he wants to have more of that. So he is knowing that to have all that with you all the time, he's got to be able to tell you how he feels. So, and he knows he's struggling with this. So he's saying to you, my nerves have been getting the best of me, because he does feel nervous about being vulnerable and open and loving. Give me fear, it brings fear up in him because it's not what he's used to. But he wants that chance. Fear there, Luke, give me a chance. There's fear around this chance, taking this chance, because it makes him feel vulnerable and scared, like that little boy inside him. So he said, my nerves have been getting the best of me, but I know that I want you, okay? So what's the guidance for you? What's the guidance for you? We got, look at this, marriage. It says you are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. So I feel that this is what you're working towards with him. And this is what he can see with you. And I don't feel he's ever seen that really with anybody else. Okay? And he wants this with you. So I feel this is what you're moving towards, marriage. He's getting clear about it. The 20 there is about 20/20 vision. So when he thinks about you, he sees a marriage, he sees a future, he sees the real deal. And you know that. And that's why it can be frustrating, because you know you can have all of that with him. Let's get one more card. You look at this. You saved my life. And I'm frightened that you might reject me because it's been so long. And I feel this is more about it's been so long since he's actually been open and vulnerable, or since he's actually had a relationship, or whatever it is. I don't feel it's like the timing of like the last time he contacted you. It's more, it's been so long since he's allowed love in. I'm frightened you might reject me because of that. And really he's saying that to himself. I hope that helps, okay? And a big hug to Max as well. And Micah, thank you for the donation. May I get guidance for this week, please? So what's the guidance for you for this week? What's the guidance for you for this week? You've got, try and look at everything in a higher way, okay? Your circumstances are created by your thoughts, and it's reminding you that everything that happens to you is neutral. It's the way you perceive it that makes it good or bad, right or wrong, light or dark. So make sure you're looking at everything you're going through in a higher way, because there's change on the horizon. So the dragonfly is bringing in change, okay? So it says, have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal and connection of spirit. So I feel the messages is going to be a renewal find joy in the moment and look at everything in a higher way. And then you connect with your angels and your guided, because you're also coming up as the magician and you've got the Two of Cups. These cards are just getting my attention on top of the deck. And the Six of Swords. So I feel over the next 6 weeks, things are going to get much easier for you, especially in your love relationships as well. We're in love. And you are manifesting. So it's like the angels are reminding you today that you are manifesting your tomorrows today. Everything you're thinking about today is manifesting. So the passion is intense, okay? Roses are red. So there could also be a lot of passion around Valentine's Day for you, and you're going through an awakening. And it's very likely your person is too. They are realising their truth. And to bring you back together over the next 6 weeks. I feel there could be a reconciliation or good news over the next 6 weeks. I hope that helps, okay? Donna, thank you for the donation. I'm picking up on frustration from Mark. So let's see what his distractions are. Because obviously, you know, he's got stuff going on with his karmic kids and stuff. So what's going on with him? So yeah, you've got indifference, but I'm picking it up as interference, okay? Wearing a false mask to protect them from getting hurt. So he's wearing a mask around the people in his life, okay, which isn't good, is it? We've got gardening. He wants to work on this with you. The need to nourish and nurture the self. And you're feeling frustration because he wants to work on this connection, but obviously he's still wearing a mask and he is still protecting you. Look, you've got children coming through as well, which is what you said. And you've got the clock, tick-tock, tick-tock. So this is why you're feeling the frustration, because he's feeling like he's wasting time and he's worried he's running out of time. And he may be trying to nourish everything for his kids, yet he has that desire to start again. So it's like he's doing everything for his kids, making sure their life is flourishing, forgetting about himself. And he needs to stop doing that. So he's like, the clock is ticking, and that's what you're picking up on. So he's seeking something new and different because he has a desire to start again. So he wants to live differently than he is. Yes, he cares about his kids, but he's got to also understand, and this is what he is understanding, that they are souls and they've got their own lives to live. So yes, he's trying to help them and grow them, and it doesn't matter how old they are, they're still his kids, his babies, even if they're like 40. The point is, he knows he's got to allow them to find their own way, because he has a need to nourish and nurture himself instead of nourishing their lives. And that's why he's frustrated. Okay, so he could be in the garden, because he's got this need to nourish. What else? Actually, let's bring in the secrets of his soul. What does he want to say to you from his soul? Well, that's why you're picking up on all the frustration, because of the clock. Look, you know how big this deck is. Music helps me to say how I feel. So it's not just that you have a connection with Archangel Sandalphon, but you also have a connection with him through music, which is powerful. So let's bring in another music deck. And I feel this is why you need to get that music deck made, so I can use it on the channel for you. So what's he want to say through music? Look, promise me. I promise you a future. Beverly Craven, promise me. Promise me you'll wait for me. Okay? I promise you a future. So regardless of what he's doing, he knows he's going to be with you. You could be seeing stags as well. I hope that helps, okay? Powerful. That's what he's telling you through music, that he's promising you a future. We've got Lord Hostel, thank you for the donation. Is she really gone, or is she coming back? Is she coming back? The passion is still there. She's thinking about that right now. So the passion hasn't gone away. The attraction, the intensity, the desire, that's still there. This is what your person is currently thinking about, and this may be what you're thinking about. Your guidance is to release the burden. I feel it's fate and destiny, and I feel when she comes in, it's going to be spontaneous. It's going to take you by surprise. It will be unexpected, so I do feel she's going to come back. Your job is to be confident and have faith that you will eventually be together, because you will. Those cards all moved on top of the deck there. So eventually you're going to be together. This is slow-moving energy, though. So it's a yes from heaven. And I feel the yes is she is coming back. And you've put combining, which is also a sign about you combining things together. So coming together, combining families, whatever it is, to be together, having that life together. But you must believe and have confidence in yourself that you are the prize and you are worth it. That you are worth coming back to. Because you may feel all of that about her, but you've got to believe that about yourself. And she will take action spontaneously when you're not expecting it. She is reflecting on this at this point. Okay, so I haven't got a timeline. I just can tell you it's meant to be. Let me see if there is any timeline coming up. So we've got a timeline for a return, because she is going to come back. Well, she will fight for you, okay, and you'll fight for her. So I do feel it will happen. There's a decision that needs to take place, though, to be loyal, and you've got the moon. So it could happen around the full moon. So the next full moon is on, the next full moon is the 3rd of March. Then you've got the 1st of April, the 1st of May, the 31st of May. So, I mean, it could be any full moon really around this time. I don't feel it's going to be really far out. They're not giving me like a full timeline. I feel like July probably is the latest. Yeah, later than you think. It could be July. So later than you think could mean at night as well. So for example, you're in bed asleep and you wake up to a message, and that's later than you think. It doesn't necessarily mean it's like a long timeline away. But I feel I'm getting like July at the latest coming through intuitively. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, any messages from Wes? I've been focusing on my own cup and feeling less. Are we still on track for June? Let go of the timeline. Timelines are guidelines. If you focus on June, you're going to push it away. So don't focus on June, just focus on being in the moment, okay? Was he involved in the Facebook DM I received from some mail from Chicago? So first of all, what does he want to say to you? I crave to be close by your side. So he's definitely missing you, and he's missing physical interaction. He's missing being around someone. Okay, and when I say around someone, I don't mean like anyone. I mean like he's missing having a person in his life. He said, I think of you whenever I feel lost in my life. So when he goes through his dark times, you're the one that pops in his mind. So spiritually, he's being guided to you. And that's what he wants you to know, okay? And the reason you're feeling him less is because you're surrendering. That's a good thing. So it's not actually that you're feeling him less. It's just that you are less bothered about what he's doing because you're more focused on yourself. Yeah, look, same message in a different deck here. I miss being intimate with you. And that means he's craving you. He wants to be close to you. He's thinking about you. So he is missing you and he's being drawn to you, which would suggest, yes, you're still on track for June. But I feel you've got to let go of the timeline. Okay, so are you still on track for June? Hang on, let me just pick that one up as well. You've got, it will be when the lessons are learned. Because you've got the Page of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. Because it will come to you when he's learned whatever this lesson is he's currently learning. When he's overcome that lesson. Okay, so, and again, it's not necessarily giving you a timeline. It's saying to you, you have to be trusting in the when. Okay, remember timelines are guidelines. I'll give you an example. In my own journey years ago, I got, my twin said to me years ago, I'm going back like, I don't know when it was, like 2014 or something. And he said, if things are still the same by this time next year, I'm going to definitely change and do this and do that, okay? So back then I wasn't kind of spiritually mature enough to understand what was going on as much. And all I did then was focus on a year later, which was October. So I just got completely obsessed with the next October, not actually do my own healing work. So by the time next October came, because that's all I was focused on, nothing had changed. I was like, well, what's happening then? He was like, what do you mean? He didn't even know what I was talking about because I hadn't done my own healing work, you see. So the point I'm making is don't get so stuck on June that when June comes, that it moves into a further timeline because that's all you've been focusing on. I'm not saying you're doing that at all because you are focusing on your own cup, which means you're doing your healing work. But the fact that you've brought June up is a sign that you are focusing on a timeline. Does that make sense? And it will be whenever the lesson is learned, okay? So there's also free will involved, which means he's got to come out the other side. So was he involved in the Facebook DM? I received some mail from Chicago. Was he involved in that? You got the moon, there's an illusion there. So he could have been involved to the extent of it was giving you the signs that you needed, but I don't feel it was him directly. So there's some allusion to that, like something will be revealed in time. But I feel it's helping you to receive the answers you need in some way or to gain some kind of understanding. And then you've donated again and said, what are his actions and goals for us? Well, what his goal is for you is he wants to be in a relationship with you. Okay, so look, patience coming through. Look at this. You've got the timing coming up again there. This is why I'm asking you, or the angels are giving you this guidance. It's like he's asking you to let go of the timing, because he's saying patience is the key. So he is really teaching you the soul lesson of patience, okay? Slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. So his goal is to be able to be ready for love with you the right way, to have a long-term relationship with you. But his action at this moment is to change his attitude, to clear his mind, and to slow down. And that's why he's saying to you, you need to be patient with me for this. And what I've got coming through here is 24. I feel this is 2 to 4. So I'm getting like over the next 2 to 4 weeks, or between February and April. So you're going to have to be very patient between now and April for this to move forward in June, okay? So Archangel Metatron is saying time is illusion, a man-made concept to control the 24 hours in every day. Move beyond time and you'll enjoy your life much better and feel more at peace. And you can also do that by stop wearing a watch, put your clock slower down, do not be controlled by time. So I feel the real message I've got coming through here is you've got to let go of the when. And they gave me tooth pain connected with decisions. So what's his intention and goal? What's his intention and goal? Look, I knew it. I knew it was going to come out somewhere, somehow. I was hoping it was going to come out of this deck with the marriage card, but it's come through in this deck. Thank you, angels. This is why I love what I do. I intend to put a ring on your finger when the time is right. Absolutely. And, okay, the marriage card, I connected with it earlier as a collective message for everyone. Wherever it is, the marriage card, it's to do with 2027. Okay, so I'm not going to bother getting it out. It might come out anyway later in this live. But I feel that he's planning to put a ring on it when the time is right. And I feel that could be in 2027. I hope that helps. Okay, I've got angel bumps. Steph, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any message from Zach? What's the message from Zach coming through? My emotions for you are still there. So he still cares. He still loves you. He's still got feelings for you. It's still strong between the two of you, no matter how things seem in the physical world, okay? Yeah, because he's saying there, the passion is intense, roses are red. So he feels all the passion, all the fire, all the desire. It's still there. So you may even see red roses as a sign of that. Is it me or you I'm afraid of? So he knows he's been running from this and running from you. Is it me? Is it you? What is it? So he's trying to work out why he's sabotaging this connection. Being silent and hiding my feelings from you has been one of the most painful and hardest things I've ever had to do. Something deep within is calling me to have a higher perspective towards you and me being together in the physical. So he's really saying it's hard for him to stay away from you and be silent, and he knows he's being guided to you. He said, I know that you know I'm hiding something from you, and that's his feelings. I tried to block this unexplainable love that I feel for you, but it always comes back around stronger like a tornado. So something is building in him. Something is building because he's saying, is it me or you I'm afraid of? So I feel if you give him time, he's going to come forward because he's like a volcano that's ready to explode. I hope that helps, okay? Universe, thank you for the donation. Should I continue talking to see it as bad now? I think this is you, Yashi. So should I continue talking to see it's bad now? Well, it feels for you at this moment like it's a lose-lose battle. Like whatever you're doing, perhaps it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel good enough. So if you're saying it's bad now, take your energy back. Okay, because obviously if you're saying it's bad now, that means that it's not the right time. There needs to be a healing around this, okay? So take a step back. Because the peony is saying, there's going to be a promise of true love. So you will come into union when the time is right. So you may see peonies, okay? And you've got iris opens your senses. Use your third eye to look beyond the physical world. So I feel you need to look beyond whatever's going on in the physical world at this time and focus on the inner union. Focus on the feelings. He's saying he is marrying someone else. He is marrying. If he's marrying someone else, then obviously you've got to look beyond the physical world. And recognise that you'll come into union at the right time, which means you'll come into union when lessons have been learned. So if he's marrying someone else, he's clearly got a contract there, a lesson he needs to learn. It doesn't mean you're never going to be together. It means he's got to learn something first, okay? And that's why he's in that situation. So the iris is opening your senses to, it's bad now. So obviously if he's getting married to someone else, then that's your intuition saying, I need to stop talking to him. I need to heal myself, okay? I need to deal. This is my friend, not dear. Well, take the message however it resonates, okay? So use your third eye to listen to what you see and sense and feel, okay, to look beyond the physical world of this. So there is something going on that is beyond the physical, which means you've got a promise there of union. And this is what you're being connected to know, that you're going to come into union at the right time with your DM or whoever you are connecting with. Okay? But you're saying, should I continue talking to C? That's the message you need to hear. So clearly, this is something as well to do with your masculine, for that to come through. But if you feel like something's bad with C, then obviously your intuition saying you need to take yourself out of that equation. You know, you need to be allowing a healing to come in, because I feel like the situation needs a healing. And that means time apart, or time to connect with your own senses and look beyond the physical. Yeah, the world, there needs to be a completion of a cycle. It says be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. I hope that helps, okay? And it's good to see you as well. P, thank you for the donation. Hi, I'm Pinky. Ben's ghosted since 15 months, but strongly believe in our union. So trust in that. Separation is illusion, all paths lead home, okay? I met James last month. He is kind, but I don't feel the same love. So really what you're saying is, I want love, I want a relationship, but I know in my heart and soul that I'm meant to be with Ben. So you know that being with James, or perhaps even anyone else, is not the right thing to do. So it's more about you working on self-love and the connection with Source than having a relationship with someone else. It's like you knowing that if it felt right, it would. You know, don't just be with someone for the sake of being with them, and that's what you're realising. You're saying, I keep waiting. And again, it's not about waiting around. It's about loving life, living life, experiencing life. That doesn't mean you do that with another person. It means you do that with yourself, with your friends. You work on your career, that kind of thing. So I'm not saying don't be open to relationships. However, if you know that this isn't the man for you, because you know you still want your twin, then obviously that's what your heart is telling you. I don't feel the same love. Do I keep waiting for Ben? Both are long distance relationships. Well, you should never be waiting for anyone. It's not about waiting. It's about living life, loving life, allowing being in the present moment, and letting the universe bring to you what you truly do deserve. And you've been shown there that you've been given this amazing man called James, who's kind and loving, but your heart is saying no because you know where you belong. And what you're doing is honouring your heart by saying no, because you're not getting yourself involved in something that could perhaps end up toxic or karmic. You're saying, no, I honour myself to wait for what I deserve, but it doesn't mean you're waiting around. Does that make sense? So what's the guidance from the angels for you? You've got star. You're being guided. You're being reminded here that you're always being guided. So wherever Ben is, regardless of the distance, he will be receiving signs about you and synchronicities about you. I talk about this in Saturday's readings, okay? He is being guided to you. What he does with that information, you've got to trust him to do with that information. And you're being guided too through your thoughts, feelings and senses. So you know when you're spending time with James, it doesn't feel right in some way. You know you're thinking about Ben. So really your heart is guiding you to Ben. And that's because you're being guided back together in this Aquarius season. They give me fear. There's fear there. So the angels say, hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm and positivity. So if you focus on positivity and happiness and enthusiasm, it's going to open all the right doors. But I feel the message is that you and Ben are being guided back together. And you really have to have faith in that, okay? So Ben is saying to you, I've realised so much since we parted ways. So this 15 months of silence has been pivotal to his growth. And obviously to yours as well, because you've both been guided back together now. So I feel like the time for separation to come to an end as here. It's like that separation is coming to an end. So I feel that he's saying, I've realised so much since we parted ways, and I feel there's going to be a movement. So what do you need to know about Ben? Yeah, he's going to reach out. There's going to be some kind of movement and some kind of decision, and I feel he's going to apologise for hurting you. So I do feel he's going to come forward. He's going to communicate. I can't tell you when because it's still been aligned, but something is shifting. And I feel you can also sense that some kind of message is coming, and you've got to work out what you're going to do about James. I hope that helps, okay? Universe, thank you for the donation. Will he come back, okay? Will he come back? Well, is he your masculine then that you're connecting with? Because you've got a promise of union. So whoever you're meant to be with, they're going to come back because you're going to be in union. Look, your dreams are going to come true. So if this is a dream you have, the answer is yes. And there'll be progress made, possibly after February. Okay, so I feel the answer is yes. He will come back, which is perhaps one of your dreams that you're manifesting. And I feel it will be after February. Okay, so it could be March or over the next 3 months, okay? But I don't feel it's going to be a long, long time at all. I hope that helps. BM, thank you for the donation. Can you find out what's going on with me? The best way to find out what's going on with yourself is through breath work, meditation, calming your energy down. Saying, how do I feel, what's going on with me, okay? So you've got judgment and you've got fool. You may be judging yourself. Maybe you feel like a fool. And yeah, we can feel like a fool when we have been vulnerable or when we've said how we feel to someone and we feel rejected or something isn't moving forward. They give me a block. This could definitely be connected with communication. So you may be feeling like a fool for something you've said or done and you're not, okay? There's nothing wrong with being vulnerable. It's a superpower, okay? Vulnerability is not weakness, it's strength. So the angel's saying to you there's a new beginning coming in. Have the courage to embrace change, to take risks, to be adventurous. So if you've done that, if you've took a risk in some way and you feel that you've been judged for doing something, you've got to forgive yourself, okay? Because you have courage and strength and integrity. So be open for change. You taking risks is actually part of who you are. It's an adventurous part of you. I've got Capricorn coming through as well. So this could have been something that happened over the Christmas period, or Capricorn could be significant. We've got December coming through here. And I feel that this about you knowing that you are strong. It says soul searching, going within, like I said, for the answers. Soul searching will bring in a peace to many areas of your life. So everything that's happening to you at the moment is happening for you, to grow you, to make you stronger. So don't judge yourself for any mistakes you feel you've made or for acting like a fool, because you are strong. And I feel there could be someone you're connecting with that you want to take action towards you. So don't judge them for perhaps what they are doing or not doing. Have faith in what will be. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? There's an awakening going on. So again, this is why you're being guided to go within for the answers, okay? So they are realising their truth, you're realising your truth. And watch your thoughts, because they always become things. Snapdragons bite back. So, we can all blame our circumstances for things, but we have to recognise that it's our view and our perception that creates that. So in other words, everything that happens to us is neutral. It's the way we perceive it that makes it good or bad, hard or easy, right or wrong, light or dark, negative or positive. Okay, so the angel's saying if you start taking back control of your thoughts, then that's obviously going to help you to move forward, and that's why you're going through an awakening. So I feel what's coming forward for you from March onwards is the passion coming back into your life, the lust for life coming back, action towards your dreams and your goals, and the light comes on again. So this is movement, passion, desire. So I feel this about you feeling better, because what you're doing is you're saying, I'm going to be in control of my thoughts. I'm not going to let my circumstances affect me. I'm going to affect my circumstances by thinking more positive, by realising my truth, by knowing that all the answers are inside of me and that I'm strong. So if you take control of your life today in February, by March you're going to be bringing more passion and fire into your life. But it really is up to you. You have a choice. And that's why you got that card coming out there. Don't judge yourself. Just allow yourself to take a risk. Be, not necessarily like a fool, but like childlike in what you're doing. Follow your dreams. And there's a new beginning on the horizon for you. but you can't see it at this moment because it's been activated in March by the thought you're thinking now. I hope that helps, okay? Sonu, thank you for the donation. What's M thinking and feeling for Sunita? I feel he's ignoring me on Insta. What is there ahead in the relationship and blessings? Well, it's not necessarily that he's ignoring you. He's got his own stuff going on. He's processing. Don't take it personally. You're saying you're the light in the darkest time. So I feel when he does see you on Instagram or he does connect with you, you light his day up. You make him feel better. You know, and I do feel he thinks about you in a very sexy way as well. So I don't feel he's ignoring you. I don't feel you're taking something personally that you don't need to. Put your attention on other things. But he's saying you're the light in the darkness. So he is going through some dark times. So it's not necessarily that he's ignoring you. He's just dealing with his own stuff, okay? Things that you may not even be aware of that he's dealing with. So trust yourself. So you know what you really feel in your heart. And he knows what he really feels in his heart too. So the angels are saying to you, you've got to trust what you feel inside without the ego causing you a problem. Because the ego is saying, oh, he's ignoring me. He doesn't care about me. And the angels say, trust yourself, okay? So what does he want to say to you in this silence? I walked away because at the time I thought it was the best decision for you. Okay, because he may feel like he's not ready to give equally at this moment. He said, I'm frightened that you might reject me because it's been so long. So he's worried about the time that he's been taking. And he knows he needs to do something, take some kind of action. But he's trying to protect you until he's the right version of himself for you. So try not to take it personally. He is your divine masculine if you see him as your masculine because he's coming up that way. And he doesn't want to hurt you anymore. He knows he's hurt you and let you down and let himself down. And he's stepping into his masculine power. So what is ahead in relationships? Blessings for change and new beginnings coming in. You just got to be patient with the when. I feel this is something shifting within 12 weeks, okay? Anything else you need to know? The unicorn. You may also be seeing 333. Success, hope, freedom, healing and magic are all available to you if you just believe. And I feel moving towards the fire horse, that's when there's going to be significant changes. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Indu, thank you for the donation. Any messages from profession, relationship guidance to improve? Flying out, okay? So the card coming through is my higher self is with you every single day. So what you need to know about your relationship or guidance to improve is to recognize that when he's not with you physically, he's always there with you astrally, emotionally, because he lives in you and you live in him. So he's saying my higher self is always with you. So separation really is illusion. So look beyond the need to have him in the physical world. You've got the sun as well. So there is going to be a positive outcome. You've also got a yes to what you're asking for, and luck is on your side. So as you move into the spring and the summer, there's going to be a very lucky time in this connection. Open your heart to the same continuous growth, the enormous growth ahead. So there's great growth happening for you as a soul, and there's an opportunity coming in. Says you are right. They're saying you are right where you belong. You're right where you need to be at this moment for growth, okay? So you are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. So you can feel like something is coming. You can feel like something is shifting. You're going to feel it inside because it is. So you've been asked to trust in that feeling. So what does he want to say to you? Look, I can feel your energy around me every day. That's why he's saying my higher self is always with you, and I can feel your energy with me too. So you are highly connected at this moment in the 5D. So you're being asked to trust in that. Okay, there is a happy outcome. You are going to sort it out, and there is going to be luck for an opportunity. So I really am getting this energy. You know, there's also 19 and 20 there. So something big could be happening around the next 19 or 20 weeks, which would take you towards the summertime. I hope that helps, okay? Antonio, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, can I have a message from my DF Jennifer? I think I missed the reading from before. I've already answered your question. Okay, so I'm sure I've already answered for Antonio. Because I don't want to be repeating. I mean, I can pull you different cards then, you see. Pretty sure if you've already donated, I've already answered it. I know I have. Try and go up the chat to see. Can any of my... Yeah, there you are. May I have a message from my angels and Jennifer? I've already answered your question, honey. Okay, let me go back down a minute. Hang on. Let me go back down to where, because I see you've donated. Right, there you are. You've donated twice, okay? You're saying, we're in separation. It's been almost 3 years. I wonder if she will reach out. She blocked me a while ago. I've already answered pretty much that. Okay, you need to go back and listen to the message again, okay? So obviously I appreciate you donating again. So what I'll do is I'll pull you some more cards. But I mean, that's your message really, So I want to pull you some cards from the Stag Tarot, and I'll pull in the Swan Tarot. So the message is, you are their truth, okay? They are your truth and you are theirs. The truth can't be denied. So it doesn't matter how long you've been in separation for or what's going on. You are their truth. You are each other's counterpart. Time does not erase that. It makes it stronger. It's like with karmic connections, over time, feelings fades away. Bond just kind of turns into something else, like friendship or like a brother-sister connection. Whereas with twin flame love, the desire increases over time. The passion, it all gets stronger and more intense, and that's why you end up together, because you can't stay away. And obviously the older you get physically as well, the more you realise, I don't want to waste any more time, and I've evolved and grown spiritually from things that once perhaps bothered me that now don't. So I feel it really is about understanding that too. So from her perspective, because I'm pretty sure I've talked about her coming back to you in that other reading, okay? Yeah, they will choose you. Remember, it's not even about choosing you, is it? It's about her choosing herself that leads to you. And this could be happening around July. So you just got to give it time. But I feel if you go back and listen to the other reading, that will answer your questions. I hope that helps, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation. What is my mission and my twins' mission together? Well, to be honest with you, that gets revealed to you in time. Okay? It's not like I can say today, oh, okay, you're meant to be doing this, this, and this, because it doesn't work that way. If someone had told me years ago what my mission was, I would have been scared to death. I thought, me being on YouTube? No. Because it had to be revealed to me in stages. So understand that, okay? I can give you guidance about it, but the angels aren't going to reveal everything in one go, because it doesn't work that way. Okay, because we get too overwhelmed with our human brain. Okay, we have to be ready for the information we receive. That's why it comes to you through dreams or the higher realms and other ways. You get guided in stepping stones. So the message is creative expression. So whatever it is that you're meant to be doing together, it will be creative, and you'll be expressing that creativity in some way, shape or form. Whether it's through voice or whether it's through art or, something you do together in front of people. But it says your soul, remember you are one soul. So you and him together long to express itself creatively. So there's going to be some kind of creative element to this. Okay, and you're going to long to express that creatively. So you're going to be expressing things through the arts in some way. Creative expression. And there's so many forms to that. I express myself creatively through the decks of cards I make. Or even these readings I do. So it's not like, I'm not saying art as in you're going to be artists, unless that's something you're already doing, like painters or things like that, but there's many ways you can be creative, like music or just the way you are when you're together. Oh, yeah, I'm using the wrong deck. I knew as soon as I picked it up. Let me just see what fell out. We've got decide and happy surprise. So again, you've got to decide to let it be a happy surprise. And I feel that's the message. Like the angels don't really ever want me to reveal too much to you. Not that they give me that anyway, because it's all a learning curve. You get shown in stages, stepping stones. So it's like they're saying, let it be a happy surprise. Make that decision. You will decide together what you do. Love heals fear. So ultimately, the mission you have together is to heal fear within yourselves first, and then to help the world. It will also be through daily exercises that you do as a healer. So you are going to be a healer. So this is the right deck. It just obviously needed to come out the way it did. You've got to just be yourself. And this is really what your masculine's whole mission is anyway, to just be themselves. And that will lead to the healing that you need. So I feel you are going to be healers in a very creative way. But don't perhaps, need to know everything now. Just let things unfold. I hope that helps, okay? Where in the UK am I from? I'm from Stoke-on-Trent in Staffordshire, where Robbie Williams was from. Not Liverpool, as some people think, okay? Because I've got my amazing Stoke accent, okay? So we're going to do Jacinta, some at the top of the chat now, guys. So thank you so much for all the donations. I do appreciate them. Going to answer some out the chat. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. It really does help, okay? See if we can get 100 likes on this. So we're going to do Jacinta says, Liz had a dream. I'm at P's place. He's quiet. I gave his mum a long stick of rosewood. She gave me 700 money. I didn't take it. We seemed to be speaking nicely. And then I'm at a crystal sale. Crystal's about clarity. So I feel you're gaining clarity about the fact that you will be in his life and you will know his family. You know, you'll be involved in his family life. So I feel that's really what the dream is showing to you. So what do you need to know? What do you need to know about this? Chrysanthemums release you. Let go of anything negative holding you back. So I feel you had that dream to help you to feel safe. To release any fears you may have around what other people think of you or whether you're going to be accepted in some way. So let go of any fear, anything negative. And this is so, powerful this card's come out for you because obviously you do deal with a lot of fear and you pick up on a lot of fear from your mum as well. So if you let go of anything negative or any fear-based, it's not going to hold you back anymore. So what does P want you to know? He said, I want to reach out to you. So having that dream is also a sign of incoming communication. And the more you let go, the quicker that will happen. Anything else? Yeah, you got the world in reverse. Don't be afraid of starting a new chapter or starting a new cycle. Embrace this new year instead of being afraid of what's going on. Thinking what will happen to me. Be in the moment. In the moment, you are safe. You got the unicorn. You're being guided. Success, hope, freedom, healing, and magic are all around you and all available to you if you just believe. So the more you believe, the more you're going to receive. I hope that helps, okay? Amin says, I'm a Libra. One general message for me, please. So what's the message for Amin? I'm sorry if I've said your name wrong, honey. So the message coming through for you, this is the card that's getting my attention, is patience. Whatever it is you want at this moment, whatever your wish is, whatever you're dreaming of, whether it's love-based or something else, you must have patience with it. When you ask for what you want, and then you believe and surrender, you're able to receive it. But you must be patient in the timing of it. So slow down, change your attitude and clear your mind. Your heart's desire is ready to come true. But you must be willing to give it the time it needs to manifest. I hope that helps, okay? Ems, thank you for being here. And I was going to say donation. I'm so used to saying that. So thank you for being here. It's nice to answer some at the end. You don't need to donate, okay? Because it's nice to answer some people who can't donate. So we're going to do Ems says, hi Liz, is there any guidance on what I need to do right now to feel like myself again? Maybe focus on gratitude. Hey, gratitude is the quickest elixir there is, the most healing elixir there is. There's your card. To bring in what you want. So your card is, look at this, beware. It says, be careful who you trust at this time. And the reason it flew out that way and got my attention in that way, that's the card that needs to come out. And what I'm seeing, there's another card getting my attention here. It's this card. Okay, you got the dragonfly for changes and transformation, breaking the chains that are perhaps holding you back. But what I'm seeing here is, you have the power to break any stronghold on you that's perhaps holding you back or causing you any pain by recognizing you are changing. You're going through a deep transformation. And so is your love life as well. Because I'm seeing this dragonfly. When I saw it on the floor, it looks like the Knight of Pentacles and the Gilded Tarot. Just wondering if I can find it to show you. I've been using this deck all morning, so my deck's all over the place. If you're familiar with the Gilded Tarot, you'll know what I mean. But it just, yeah, there it is. As soon as I saw it, it looked like that. Okay, from a distance, don't you think? It looks similar. That's what got my attention. And this Knight of Pentacles is saying, eventually everything you want is falling into place, but it takes time. You've got to be patient. Okay, it's a yes from heaven. It means everything's working out for you. But I feel the message is you're going through a transformation. Be aware of who you're spending time with or what you're paying your attention to, because you become like the people you spend time with. So if you're around negative people, you're going to be affected by their energy. Okay, if you spend time with positive people, you're going to feel more positive. If you're being grateful, you're going to attract more things in to be grateful for. If you're worrying about everything, then that's going to cause a block or a delay. So the angels are saying to you, look, self-love is so important. Gladioli brings blessings, and there is reunion ahead. So daffodils bring new life. So as we move towards Easter, there's a new life ahead for you, and reunion. So if you are thinking about your person, or if there's some stress about that, release that, work on self-love, and especially with Valentine's Day coming up, be kind to yourself, loving towards yourself, giving to yourself, and that will open all the right doors. So you get back to yourself by putting yourself first more, thinking about you. You may just need a rest to break these chains and to focus on you. There's a lot of fear there, so let go of the fear and feel free. Let me pull you one more card. Let me bring a snake card in for you, because obviously the snake is still doing stuff. It's still releasing. What do we need to know? The snake is saying to you, creation. Something's been created. You are a creator. Your time for great creation is now. So see this as an opportunity to create your life now how you want it to be. Think, right, I'm going to put my mind into motion, and I'm going to start visualizing what I want and thinking about what I want, and that's going to manifest for you. So then what do you want? The world is your oyster. See it as a great opportunity. It's a very exciting time for you. I hope that helps, okay? Micah, thank you for the donation. Dream meaning of cleaning poop on baby but and on my phone, I was just cleaning the poop. What does it mean? I feel it means you're cleaning things up in your life. The mess that you've made, or the mess you feel you're in, you're able to clean it up. It's like the mess won't last. It's amazing what we dream. We have crazy dreams. But I feel you're being guided to know that things are going to improve. And a baby is about a new beginning, and a fresh start as well. So it's like whatever mess you feel you've made in your life, or whatever mess you feel is around you, then there's a new opportunity ahead. That's what I'm picking up on. So what do you need to know about this dream? Abundance, okay? It says, lucky times are ahead of you. And don't they say, like if a bird poos on you, for example, it's lucky, or I'm getting that energy coming through. So lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success and prosperity. So it's a sign about a new beginning, wiping the slate clean, starting again, something new coming into your life, like a new opportunity or a fresh start. Like a baby is like a whole opportunity ahead of you. Babies have got their whole life ahead. Reflect, think about what you want. Sit down and write it down. What do I want to happen to me in the present tense? I'm so happy and grateful now that. And then everything will move forward for you. I hope that helps, okay? We've got... I want to do Patricia, actually. Patricia Bazzari. Let's do a message from Tony for you. Nothing really makes sense without you. I'm ready to explode. Okay, so Tony is ready to explode. So it's only a matter of time now until he reaches out, because he's like a volcano that's about to erupt, okay? Yeah, there's a healing. Look at this. You are twin flames and your bond is eternal and real. The conifer brings healing. And I feel the conifer is also connected with what you went through over Christmas. And obviously the evergreen tree. So I feel that you know that this is ongoing no matter what vessel he's in. So what else does he want to say to you? He's saying your heartbeat makes me wild. So I definitely feel the heart is beating faster. You may be having heart chakra activation. He feels wild. So all this desire, he can't stay away. So I want to bring in some desire cards, because I feel there's a lot of kundalini building between the two of you, okay? So what do you need to know? What do you need to know? What does he want to say to you? He's saying, I love the sound of your name, okay? And look at this, I recognise we are twin flames. So I feel that he's been doing a lot of soul searching since Christmas time. He recognises you are twin flames. He knows it deep within, and he loves the sound of your name. So I feel he's actually hearing your name everywhere as well. And I want to bring in the Sensual Love Oracle, but I'll give you the PG version. Okay. First card out is He's saying, I get turned on thinking of you, and I am picking up on that, like a lot of desire, okay? In the shower, he gets turned on thinking about you, tying him up, and everything about you turns me on. So he's been having some fantasies about you in the shower. 50 Shades of Grey, baby. I hope that helps, okay? There she is, Patricia. I've just done you a reading. Dreams about a snake around my neck, Tony. And there you go, isn't there interest? Well, I've just literally this second put your cards away. So you just rewind like 3 minutes or something. But I've just done you a reading, so it clearly was divinely timed there. I hope that helps, okay? Daniel, great to see you, honey. Good morning, Liz. What does my DF Jennifer, what does Jennifer want me to know, and how does she feel about me? So what does Jennifer want you to know? Jennifer is saying, my loneliness is killing me when you're not around. So she's really missing you. She's feeling lonely. And she knows that life is different when you're around. So she is feeling connected with you today, especially with Valentine's Day ahead. You've got together again. So you will come back together. You will reconcile with someone from your past. So you are going to get back together. You know, she will come forward to you. What does she want to say to you at this moment? This journey does my head in, but I have the inner understanding that rejecting you is me rejecting myself. So I feel she's been going through a lot of healing and realising that when she's pushing you away, she's actually pushing away herself. You know, that you are one. So, and that's why she's saying the journey does my head in. Why do I act this way? So you are going to reunite. Is there going to be a possibility for this, like, anytime soon? You've got, yeah, celebration. It's coming. It could be anytime, spontaneously. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. I hope that helps, okay? I want to do, Rose Quartz says, any messages for Ellery from Tony? So what does Tony want you to know? Another Tony. Okay, we've got another person dealing with a Tony. My dad was called Tony as well, so always nice to hear the name Tony. Your beautiful soul is what I crave the most. So Tony wants you to know that he is craving you, soul, on a soul level. So it's not just about craving you physically. You know, it's craving you on a soul level. So that's what the craving, everything about you, okay? What else? What else do you need to know from Tony? Oh my goodness me, he's going to take action because I've got to get it up and get the card, okay? So the card is Tulips, forgive. I feel he's going to apologise, or there's going to be some opportunity to forgive you with movement, like physical movement with me going up. So let go of the pain and forgive them and yourself. So if you need to forgive anything, do that, because that's going to create a movement. And I feel there will be an apology coming in. Anything else? Yeah, look at this. There's a connection between the two of you and the Magician. So I feel something's going to move forward quickly. Okay, so this is showing you that you're in control. Remember, you're in control of how you feel. Don't take anything personally. I feel he is also going to take control. So there's definitely a movement with me having to get out of my chair as well, to take action to move it forward. I hope that helps, okay? Sonu, thank you for the donation. Do you see Mallory's with someone else like his ex or anyone else? Love messages from Sunita, wait till make move. I have answered you a question already today. And I feel that's covered some of that, okay? I don't feel he's with someone else. I feel that's very likely your own fear that you're worrying about, okay? Because he's perhaps not taking action, because he's not perhaps opening his heart to you at this time, and because you want a relationship with him. So you may be worried he's with someone else, or thinking he's with someone else and overthinking things when you don't need to. Well, you need to go back in the chat, because I've already answered your question. He isn't with anyone because he's saying he's lonely. I'm lonely. It's killing me when you're not around. So, and this is obviously what you're feeling too. But I don't feel he's with someone else. Okay? And it's never about waiting for him anyway. It's about focusing on loving your life and living your life. That doesn't mean you move on with someone else, because you can't just expect someone else to fulfill you and make you happy, because happiness and fulfillment is an inside job. So it's about recognizing that. You know, you can't think, well, I'm going to be with someone else then, and they can make me happy, because it doesn't work that way. Okay, and if you love someone, fully love someone, you can't move on with someone else, because your heart still belongs to that other person. So I feel you've got to be very patient and trusting to wait for what you deserve, but without feeling like you are sitting around waiting for something to happen, because that's wasting your life, okay? He's saying, I am going to take action. I'm just planning the approach. The reason I hold back is because I don't want to be rejected. He said, I loved him too much. Well, you can never love someone too much. It just means you're allowing it to get obsessive and you're not loving yourself enough. You're going to get the connection right first with you and God, or you and Source, or higher power, universe, whoever you connect with. And when you've got that right, then the connection with someone else. Let me bring you a card from Adam, because he was the first man before Eve. So what does Adam want you to know? Imagination. Dream big. It does not matter how old you are or where you are in your life. You can change your life right here, right now, today, by starting again your way. So really what Adam is saying to you is, enjoy your life, dream big, change your life today. And this is also about, it doesn't matter how old you are. When the time is right, you'll be together. So don't worry about the clock ticking, or the biological clock ticking, or time running out, or mortality, or anything like that, because you'll have enough time, and you'll have enough time with him when the time is right. So just focus on loving life and dream big. Allow yourself to visualize what you want. But start your life again today your way. Think, right, I'm going to do things for me. What do I want to do today? What works for me? Instead of thinking you've got to wait for someone else to come along to satisfy you. I hope that helps, okay? When you get it right with yourself, and you fall in love with you, and you fall in love with God and everything that God is giving to you, that's when you're going to feel so whole and full that God's going to say, okay, you're ready, here's your person. Not when you're sitting around obsessing about someone, and we've all been there, but we have to learn how to let go. I hope that helps, okay? SS, thank you for the donation. Dear Liz, any guidance from the universe about me and my twin? What can we do to move forward into union? Well, overcome the ego for one. And I'm talking about this in all the readings lately, where it's so important, especially with the fire rolls coming in, that we as the divine feminine surrender. And that means stop chasing, pursuing, worrying, overthinking. It doesn't mean you don't watch readings or anything like that. It just means you are in faith about what will be. You trust the universe. Because when you're pursuing, you're in masculine energy. When you are pursuing, and you want your twin to be pursuing you. So the way you step back into your feminine energy is through allowing, through giving back to you. Because when we're over giving, that's masculine energy. Okay, you need to pull your energy back to you. And obviously your masculine has to overcome their fears. And you've got to trust them to do that. So what the masculine needs is trust and respect. To trust them to change, to respect them enough to know that they are strong. Obviously what you're craving is love. So give that love to yourself. So what else do you need to know to move into union? You're learning lessons, wisdom. That we don't just move into union, we have to learn how to be in union. Through the lessons we learn and the struggles we go through to be ready. It says there are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. So this period you're in now is a period of transition, preparing for union, getting ready, not needing union, okay, because that's the end result. It's about enjoying the process of it. Bluebells are magical. So the best way to move into union is being grateful for everything you have now, counting your blessings. Seeing this transition period as an absolute blessing. Why? Because you can get to know yourself better. You can love yourself a little bit more. You can do things for you. Focusing on service and other things. So gratitude is the first step to your miracle. And you see your miracle as union. So count your blessings. I hope that helps, okay? Just have a deep breath there. We're going to do, has anyone else got a question? I saw Victor had asked for a card, a power couple card and a horse card. So let's do a power couple card and a horse card for Victor, and then I'm going to do a collective one, I think, as well. So power couple card for Victor. Power couple card for Victor. I never know where I stand with you or how you really feel. Okay, so this may be how you feel sometimes or how he can feel. You make me a better person. You've got Haley and Elijah and Damon and Elena. Okay, so what you do know is that you make each other a better person. But this, I never know where I stand with you or how you really feel. It's like the ego coming in. Now, the thing is, I know how much of a spiritual being you are, but you are also human. So you will go into your own fears and struggles. So you're being guided to overcome that. And this is more likely his energy, wondering what's going on with you. But I do feel it's come out for a reason. So take it out, resonates with you, okay? But you make each other a better person. So even when you don't know where you stand with each other, or you don't know how each other really feels, or you've got no confirmation in the physical world, you know because of the people you're becoming in this reality, if that makes sense. So you've got faith. And obviously faith is the key to everything. Faith means it's happening. Faith is trusting. And in a peace connected with Archangel Haniel and being vulnerable. Vulnerability is the key. Allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling. So I feel that Archangel Haniel is one of your main angels around you at this moment. So what does Archangel Haniel want you to know? What does Archangel Haniel want you to know? You've got peace is finding calm in any situation. You always have the choice to choose peace. Affirm, I am at peace with this, and so it is. And obviously you also assist others to feel at peace. Here on the channel, on your own channel, in your own life, you assist with that. You know, you are a peace bringer. So I'll be bringing another message from your twin. I think it was a horse card you asked me for. Yeah, it was, okay. What else do you need to know? You've got, I wish I could hold you in my arms and tell you how much you mean to me. I feel like your twin is saying, I wish I could do that, and then you wouldn't perhaps doubt how I do feel. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm going to actually do a collective, pick a card 1, 2 or 3. I know I've got another donation there, but pick a card 1, 2 or 3, and I'm going to pull you a card from this deck, okay? So how is your person feeling about you, or what's going on with the connection? So pick a card 1, 2 or 3. This is collective, okay? There's cards 1, card 2, and card 3, okay? So we've got card 1, card 2, card 3. 1, 2 or 3, pick your card. Okay, 1, 2 and 3. Card 1, the message is, in every life I will love you. Rose and the Doctor, so that's like Doctor Who, the Time Lord. So I feel whatever time goes by, you'll find each other. No matter what life you're in, you'll find each other. So you'll come back together in this life. So your person is saying to you currently, in every life I love you. And I feel that if you see rosies, that's a big sign of that, or doctors even. Okay, this could be your sign of this. And someone could be connecting with a doctor directly. Okay, but you may even like Doctor Who. But in every life I will love you. Card 2, Elijah and Haley, I will always protect you. So there is a big protection going on. Your angels are protecting you, and you are being protected at this time. So if things aren't moving forward currently, there is a protection happening. Probably because there's something chaotic going on, or some kind of drama or chaos that you're being protected from, okay? And pile 3, I feel safe and loved with you. So your person feels when they're with you, they feel safe, they feel whole, complete, ready. Okay? And I love this because we've got Haley and Jackson, and that's exactly how they feel when they're together. You know, it's very safe. And that's how they know. It's like the feeling of coming home. It's very safe. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm Sakonia. Thank you for the donation. What is Harshit feeling for me today? Any messages from him? So what is Harshit feeling for you today? I wish I would treat you better. He's thinking about the past, the way he's treated you, the things he's done, thinking I should do better. So he knows he's got to heal certain aspects of himself to come to you correctly. I want to make you feel safe with me again. So he feels like perhaps he's messed that up, you know, that you did feel safe with him, and then he treated you in a certain way that made you feel like you weren't safe with him. And he wants to rectify that. So his intention is to make this connection safe. And he's saying, I felt as though I was such an inconvenience to you. So he also feels like he's not good enough. Well, this is how he did feel. I felt, it's more in the past. So he felt like he wasn't good enough for you. And that may have been why he was self-sabotaging and pushing you away. So he didn't mean to act the way he did. He just self-sabotaged because he didn't feel like he was actually ready for you. And he was trying to protect his heart by pulling away. So I feel he intends to make it right with you for whatever he did, okay? Crystal, thank you for the donation. Message from Dan and what's coming in for the horseshoe. So what does Dan want you to know? I can't stop thinking about your beauty. Okay, so he's thinking about how beautiful you are, how amazing you are, you know, everything about you. he's doing a lot of deep thinking about you. If he's in a situation he feels trapped in, he's miserable there. So whatever he's dealing with at home, he's not very happy. And he doesn't want to miss out on this chance with you. So he knows he's got to get his ass in gear. That's what I'm picking up on. So what's the message for you from the horse? What's coming in the year of the horse for you? What's coming in the year of the horse for you? Coming home. Now, I feel this is definitely about Dan returning, coming home. So he is coming home to you. I feel that's what you need to know during this year of the horse, which is between now and this time next year. Dare to try. He's going to be strong enough to try. So you've got to be dare to try. I feel this is about giving it a go. I feel this is definitely about going forward for the things you want in your life and daring to try. So any risks you need to take or any opportunities that come up, go for them. It's like I feel you need to say yes to life this year, and then life will grab you and take you into this magical future. But I feel that he's going to dare to try, so he's going to take a risk to be with you, and he's going to come home to you. So I feel this is possibly a timeline for union for you. So anything else you need to know, this is your card. You must have compassion and see everything in a higher way. Okay, that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Jay, thank you for the donation. Message from Adam. So what does Adam... Actually, before I bring in messages from Adam directly, I want to bring in a message from Adam, the first man, because I feel that this step may also relate to you. So what does Adam want you to say? Whether it's Adam or your Adam... knowingness and gratitude. So I feel that, first of all, your Adam is grateful for you, and you have a knowingness of that truth, and you know the truth, so you're being reminded of that. So what you're seeking is already inside of you. It's already a part of you. In other words, Adam is a part of you. Close your eyes and allow yourself to feel that knowingly, and what you knowingly know within you. So I'm really getting this message where Adam, the first man, is saying to you that you know that your Adam is your twin flame. You know that deep inside of you because he's already a part of you. And be grateful for everything that you come across and thank God for it. So be grateful for everything you're going through. Be grateful for every opportunity, every challenge, everything, because everything is making you who you are. What else do you need to know? What does Adam want you to know? So you've got, without you in my life, I feel so lost. Of course, because he feels that void and he feels like something's missing without you because he's been guided back to you in that way. So obviously nothing is missing because you are one, but he's feeling lost because he knows he's being guided back to you. So he's saying to you, you were so different now, I'm afraid you've moved on from me. And that's because you have changed, you've evolved and grown, but also because he may also sense other men in your energy as well. You know, I'm afraid you've moved on. He must sense something there. I feel the urge to contact you. I'm making my way back home to you, but you know that I'm no good. So I feel it's also like he's still not feeling worthy or good enough. He's saying to you, let the fear you have fade away. So any fear or worry you have about him contacting you, let that go because he will when he's ready. I'm aching to free you from this pain. So he feels your pain as well that you're going through. I'm sorry I let you dream alone. Do you still feel the same about me? So dreaming alone is like the dreams you had or have about the future. And he feels like he's left you to deal with that by yourself. Or he wants to show up the right way. But he's wondering how you feel. So there is a worry in him that you're moving on or you don't feel the same way. And I feel that's because you have got other options. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Angelic says, hi Liz, any message for our family from my brother-in-law who passed away last year? Let's bring a message in. They're giving me fear. I'm going to bring 2 decks in because I want to bring in a message directly from your brother-in-law to his wife, okay? So what's the message coming through? See how that amazing you've just donated. Thank you for that, honey. But see how I was already guided to your question before you donated. Meant to be, okay? So what's the message coming through from your brother-in-law? It will get easier, I promise. Feel my presence. Now, I feel this is really a message from him to all of you because, I mean, that's what you're asking for our family. And he's saying, feel my presence. Okay, so he's definitely around you all. communicating with you, possibly going to come into dreams, but you'll feel and sense him everywhere. Remember, death is not the end, okay? You just learn to experience our loved ones who pass over in a new way. So he's saying, feel my presence. It will get easier, I promise. So it will get easier. So if anyone is struggling, like really struggling to handle this death, it will get easier. I feel he's saying this directly to his wife, okay? But it will get easier. What else does he want you to know? To the family, okay? So what does he want to say to the family? He's saying, you were always special to me and you still are. So it's like he's saying every single one of you was special to me in your own way. And you still are special to me. Think of me fondly. Beautiful song out of Phantom of the Opera. Think of me fondly. You know, think of me. And this is the song that plays when, what's the name? Because I'm channeling, I can't think, out of Phantom. Is it Christine? Christine, when she's connecting with her dad. You know, she's missing her dad. She's thinking of him and she sings this song. Think of me fondly. So think of him in a fond way, you know, not in a like negative way or a painful way. What else? What else does he want to say? My mind is free. I had to leave that way. And now I've become one of your guides. This is why you're feeling his presence everywhere, because he's guiding you all. I've become one of your guides, but I had to leave that way. So again, let go of the shoulda, woulda, coulda, okay? Because he had to leave that way. And his mind is now free of whatever was holding him back in the past. So if his mind was kind of cluttered with stress or pain or anxiety or struggle, he's free of that. But the big message is that he had to leave that way. So it had to be that way. God always has a plan. I hope that helps, okay? Ruby Mackenzie says, any message for me, any direction? Walk away from what's not serving you. Let it go. There's a new chapter ahead for you. If there's delayed communication, that's what you may be walking away from. Or it could just be that you are perhaps needing to have a break from someone or go within and have some time for you. But I feel there's a new beginning on the horizon for you. Whether it's with this person when they return or with someone else, okay? You've got plane as well. There could be some travel coming up here. Okay, it says a journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. So the plane can symbolize travel, and that may be something you decide to do in the future. But it's also like moving on from what you've been in, what you've been struggling with or stuck with, or, you know, it's like you're starting again. So again, I'm seeing this like the world. So it could be traveling the world, but I feel it's like a new chapter because the metaphorical meaning of this is having a new beginning. So moving towards a new plane as well, a new plane of existence. It just says that 26. Yeah, it's 26, 2026. So it is 26 there. So I feel this is like a plane is also about your awareness is shifting. So I feel like your vibration is changing, like you're moving to another plane of existence. So I feel the plane is also about you feeling different physically and emotionally, and, you know, you're more in your power. That's what I'm connecting with. Anything else you need to know? Let me bring in... Now, just see you put something about addiction there. Struggling with addiction, you're going to overcome this. What does Archangel Raphael want you to know? Drink more water. So the treatment for you is to drink more water and calm down. So you may struggle with calming down. Okay, so that may be what you need to treat, okay? So if you kind of get stressed out and that might push you to do something, calm your energy down through breath work and drink some water instead of perhaps what you would drink. And start loving what you're doing, work, career, finances. I feel if you love those things more, then you're going to be less likely to struggle with the addiction. Okay, but if you're struggling with addiction, if you go to my Power Cleanses playlist, you'll find power cleanses on how to heal addiction with the archangels. And you can connect with Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Nathaniel. You can call on them anyway. Okay, because I quit alcohol and caffeine and smoking cigarettes all in one go back in whenever it was. I was 30 and I'm nearly 50. I'm 50 this year. So 20 years ago, and I did it with the angels. So because Archangel Nathaniel will blast it out of the way. Michael will cut the cord. Raphael will heal where the cord was. And Nathaniel will blast it away. Imagine like you've got your addiction or your addictive thing. And you can do this with people as well. I mean, it's quite funny because, when the angels show this to me, you've got to be ready for it, because whatever it is, imagine like a bottle of whiskey or the person you're thinking of or something else you're struggling with. Imagine Archangel Michael kickboxing that away, or Archangel Nathaniel kickboxing that away. Can you imagine, like, boom, and it gets sent like so far away. Can you imagine it? And that's how they show me. When I want to release something out of my life, I do it like that. And I see them going far and far away, and there's no way they're coming back. Okay, so the angels will get rid of it in that way for you, and then you'll be free from it. I hope that helps, okay? You've got the power, you are strong. I know you can do it. Liz Girl, thank you for the donation, honey. Messages from my dad about our house issue and neighbours. So what do you need to know about your house issue and neighbours? I feel like your dad is sending love to you, and it's reminding you that the relationship you have with yourself is the most important one, and about you having integrity with what you're doing. Okay, because the Two of Cups is a love card, and it's about you seeing the good in people. That's what I'm connecting with this. So remember, whatever issues you're having, try and see the good in the situation, or try and see things in a much higher way. So what does Archangel Michael want to say to you? I know you said message from your dad. When you say your dad, is your dad around or is he on the other side? But yeah, I'm not surprised this has come out, because you've got the two of Cups here. And this is like the same energy, best friends, lovers, being in love. This is like an understanding card. If it's not in a love capacity, this is like a friendship or feeling strong. He's passed. So it's like your dad is saying to you, I'm with you. Okay, because he's there with you. Perhaps you saw him as one of your best friends. But he's like, I feel his energy around you, his presence there, helping you to know that you're not alone, that you can deal with this. Okay, and he's asking you to see the good in the situation, the lesson behind it. So make friends with the angels. If you let us, we can be your very best friends, okay? And you've got strength. So I feel your dad, Archangel Michael, as well, giving you strength. I'm with you. So it's like your dad is saying, I'm with you. I'll give you the strength when you need it and the courage and power to follow and pursue your dreams. So you may need strength to speak your truth or to stand your ground, but also remember to see things in a higher way and allow God's kingdom to soothe you. So if you feel stressed out, go in nature, go for a walk, because nature is like heaven on earth. Walk in the gardens of the world. So this could also be a sign if you want to have a house with a garden or near nature in some way. It says walk in the gardens of the world, swim in the oceans of life and connect with nature, and allow the power you find there to increase your energy, stimulate your senses, grow your creative potential, and calm your intelligent but somewhat busy mind. Okay, so let me bring in a message from your dad. So, and you can call on Archangel Jeremiah to rectify that situation for you. You don't even have to really get involved. You can just call on your angels to handle it for you, and they will. So what does your dad want you to know? Be happy. So it's like he's saying, don't waste your time being unhappy or stressing over things that you don't need to stress about. Just be happy, pray, and have faith, and anything is possible for you. Anything, whatever you want, you can have. You must believe. But ultimately, he wants you to be happy. I love it when our mums and dads come through and give these kind of messages, because that is ultimately what they want for us anyway, and what they wish they'd done more of in their own lives. Recognising that life is short and we have to enjoy each moment. So I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to go off, guys, because I've been on for 3 hours and 12 minutes. So I'm going to be back on Friday for a Q&A. I'm going to be live tomorrow for the horoscope readings. If you haven't had a reading, don't worry, click anywhere during the replay, you'll receive something you need to know. So I'll be back on Friday. Thank you for all the donations. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking and being a part of the amazing channel that we've got here. I love you all very much, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you, and I'll see you soon. Sending you lots of love. And thank you to my mods, Ling, Donna and Victor. And if anyone else has jumped in, but I've seen you 3 in the chat, thank you so much for being here. It means the world. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.